Hi, and welcome to episode 0 of The Root, our new actual play podcast playing through a campaign of The Sprawl. I'll be throwing it to past Janie in a minute to explain more, but first, some details up top. This episode is our character creation and world building episode. Episodes will be coming out every other Tuesday, a week early on our Patreon, if you back us at $3 a month. Again, our Patreon is patreon.com/VGCC. And next Tuesday, we'll be jumping into the action up there with our first mission in episode 1, the Orphic Prototype. Thank you, everyone who's backing us already. It's what encourages us to try these ambitious experimental projects like this. So thank you all. Alrighty, I hope you enjoy the episode and learning about our weird ragtag group of mercenaries who I know I'm going to grow to love over the course of running this campaign. Alright, have fun. Hi, everyone, and welcome to our yet unnamed RPG podcast thing. Today, we're going to be playing The Sprawl. We're going to be making characters for The Sprawl. Which is a cyberpunk game about going on missions, heists, things like that, as expendable mercenaries in a gritty cyberpunk world. I'm going to be GMing. Also here, playing with us.
You should announce who you are.
Oh, I'm Janie. That's a good point.
Yeah,
I'm Janie. This is my first time hosting one of our podcasts, so I'm figuring it out. Also here is Rose.
Hi, I'm here also as well.
Welcome. Niall.
Hi, how's it going?
Going good. Solon.
Hey, are we going to be doing crimes?
I think we're going to be doing some crimes.
Like good person crimes or like bad person crimes?
Hopefully not podcast crimes.
It's all perspective.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. You know, that's the sort of gray morality we're going to get into here in The Sprawl. Also, Scott is here. Hi, Scott.
What's popping?
Today we're going to be playing The Sprawl by Hamish Cameron. One thing that I like to do before I play any of my games is, so The Sprawl is a Powered by the Apocalypse game, which means it's based off of Apocalypse Worlds. And so that means that it's a 2d6 system, it has moves, things like that, but it also means that the GM has a set agenda. It's basically everything that I'm going to be trying to do through the game. So my agenda for The Sprawl is to make The Sprawl dirty, high-tech, and excessive, fill the characters' lives with action, intrigue, and complication, entangle the characters in The Sprawl, and play to find out what happens. Hopefully, I will do all those things good.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
I'm ready for you to entangle me, Janie.
Oh, that...
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Is that
Don't
not what we're
love
doing
that.
here?
It's not that
I
kind
don't
of
love
game.
that. Not that kind of game. No.
Crap.
So,
What were the other ones? I'll choose one of the other
our
ones.
other list. We're going back to the list. No. Okay. So a little bit behind the scenes, we had one call before that's not recorded where we did a little bit of setup in terms of what our world is going to be. We're going to get into, I'm not just going to like lay out all that up front. We're going to get into it as we talk through character creation here. But just for a few reminders of some of the touchstones that we're going for here, it's very much seems to be based sort of on like 21st century technology of like a real extrapolation going forward. Hopefully this will be not too depressing or pessimistic about our current moment. But who knows? But that means lots of things like, hey, shitty startups and Internet of Things bullshit and all the like rich person Elon Musk nonsense that we hate today. What if that just was everywhere? One things that we've talked about is the surface of the planet has been destroyed both by, or not fully destroyed, but is pretty much uninhabitable, just like out in the open, because of various things, global warming, but then also lots of ridiculous environmental engineering that all went poorly trying to fix global warming. And so because of that, there are underground cities, just layers upon layers, cities with like verticality. I'm picturing just like lots of low ceilings, but then also you'll have just giant spaces that you can barely tell are underground because they're just so well dug out. we've described limited space travel. There are other colonies off-world, but they are still being built and are still pretty shitty and pretty much only for very, very rich people, or the very, very rich people are exploiting in order to build it. So, the first step in character creation in the Sprawl has nothing to do with our characters at all. Step 0 is to define the corporation. Each player, including the MC, which is the Master of Ceremonies, that's me, each player, including the MC, names and briefly describes a megacorporation or an entity of similar scope, like an organized crime syndicate or a government. The level of detail of the description may vary depending on the taste of the group, the taste of the player, and the type of the game. There are examples of corporate names and types of businesses drawn from all these sources of inspiration in Appendix 1, Names. The corporations that you define here are the major players in your story. So create corporations that focus on aspects of a cyber dystopia that you want to see in your game. Don't get too attached to the corporation you define, though. Sooner or later, they will try to kill you. So, we're going to do that first. Who would like to go first?
Me. I got one.
I'm going to pull out some index cards here, or some pictures of some index cards. Rose, you have one? You want to go first?
Yeah. All right. The Cherry Grove Zaibatsu.
Oh,
That's a good fucking name.
And what they do is they control like the propagation of trees throughout the city because that helps the oxygen levels be like, pretty reasonable and stuff like that. Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. So they do like black market deals for saplings and shit.
Hell yeah. So do you know how to use the text tool?
Maybe, probably. Yes. Yes.
Go to the text tool and can you put the first one there under corporations?
Yeah. Okay. So just like first line?
Yeah. Hang on. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Yeah. Just the first line in there.
All right.
Along with your details. All right. Does someone else have one?
Yeah, I have one. So I don't have a defined name for it because it's going I don't know if we settled on a setting, a specific setting of a city. But what I basically wanted to do was to have a sports team, basically, the equivalent of the New England Patriots or something like that, the big biggest team in the world in this future sport or whatever.
that's good.
So that's kind of what I was hoping to do.
That's very good. I like that a lot. What sport are they playing?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's something I've been thinking about as well, because it's tough to think of something outside the realm of generic future sport that's sort of roller ball, handball, rugby, weird mashup thing.
What's the movie Future Sport?
It's
hang on, let's just look up. Is it this? Is it hang on, I'm just gonna pull up the trailer. It's a game all right. It centers on a sport called Future Sport, a combination of basketball, baseball, and hockey that uses hoverboards and rollerblades, created as a non-lethal way to reduce gang warfare. Trey, played by Dean Cain, must save the world from the Hawaiian Liberation Organization terrorists by winning in the game of Future Sport. See also National Basketball Association, state-sponsored terrorism, and the overflow of the Kingdom of Hawaii. Those are the related articles on Wikipedia. Thank you for this gift. Is it that?
Yeah, something along those lines. I was kind of thinking maybe more slam ball, but future. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
It's never not worked to add trampolines to a sport.
Exactly. Except
or bungee cords of some kind.
Yeah, I feel it's more that they have little jetpacks on their back.
Hell yeah.
they just get these little boosts into the air.
That rules. I like that.
So it kind of sounds like blitzball.
No.
Which is the sport of the future.
They're not swimming around underwater.
Oh, if there was blitzball, this would really be a dystopia.
Can it just be blitzball? Can it be blitzball?
No.
We can call it blitzball.
Like, that's the popular nomenclature for it. Like,
Yeah.
it's called something else, but everyone just calls it blitzball.
Football 2, aka blitzball.
No.
All right, we can come back to this. Does someone else have a corporation?
I have one.
All right, go ahead.
I was looking at the names for a little bit, and I'm really into the biotechnology sector of like here are some of these that are just like weird acronyms that are like trying to sound normal. And one of the things that I've really enjoyed about like the collaboratively building this world is the idea we've kind of gotten across of people essentially like megacorps just kind of like coming and merging together like repeatedly over and over again in weird ways. So I just now came up with Turner as in pharmaceuticals, which is a play on both Turner Broadcasting and Verizon Wireless.
Okay.
But
So what do they-
pharmaceuticals.
But
do they do?
it's their pharmaceutical division. That's a good question.
Okay.
We
don't know?
If I had to, well, they probably are like just one of the like kind of vaguely menacing like one of the many pharmaceutical companies that are like constantly just like overpricing like very important medications that people need, you know, very Shkreli type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Can it be Shkreli? No, that's too dark.
That's a little on the nose, I think.
Yeah, that's too much.
That sounds good. Okay, Solon, do you have one?
Yeah, I'm kind of just thinking about like a device that connects to all of the other smart devices in your home and just puts them all in one place with a digital readout that also tells you what you want to buy for that day. It just already kind of knows for you what you got. But just a whole smart house smartener that makes your smart house smarter than it already was. And I feel like the kind of company that would put this together would be very much like an energy company of some kind. And so I'm just thinking about a corporation that's just like kind of synergizes all of this energy. Some kind of synergy energy.
Sure.
So yeah, I want a corporation that's like their entire goal is to combine and connect everything they can together.
Oh no.
The penultimate network.
Google.
Google.
Yeah?
I was actually literally thinking like calling it Disney's Google or something. Just calling it Dougal. Dougal.
Jesus.
I didn't know if that would be too much.
That's a little much. That's a little much.
Yeah, the fun thing about like new tech like bullshit names is you can just pick any word and just add to the end. So like clicker or something. Anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got those like fucking .com bubble like nonsense website names.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. I have mine. Mine is called the Crystalline Court Group.
Oh.
Ooh.
They are a materials and mining company.
Oh.
They do materials research, and they are led by a woman by the name of Even Glass Shatters Under Grace of Crystal.
Oh, hell yeah.
So that's what we're doing.
Ooh.
That's what
You're
that's,
going full friends with the
hell
table.
yeah.
And she is another character. She is maybe an old character of mine. So now we have defined the corporations. Up next is we need everyone to choose a playbook. So everyone under the journal tab, which is the third tab, you should have a character sheet. There's Niall's character sheet, Rose, Scott, and Solon's. So everyone needs
I like
to
the animations.
Yeah, it's a neat character sheet. I like it a lot. Shoutouts to the team who made it. So your playbook it's basically your class. It decides like what type of character you're going to have, and what you're going to be doing in the game. So, as part of the team, there are 10 basic roles in the sprawl. Everyone is going to choose one and takes that playbook. So the driver plugs her car into her brain and roars off in a cloud of fumes and drones. The fixer hooks people up with gear, friends, jobs, and trouble. The hacker searches the streets for whatever that's the hunter. Sorry. Yeah. The hacker glides through computer networks, taking what the job requires and more. The hunter searches the streets for whatever or whoever needs finding. The infiltrator is a master of getting into secure places and doing bad things there. The killer uses bleeding edge technology to commit violence. The pusher wants to change the world one mind at a time. The reporter uncovers the truth and exposes the guilty. The soldier plans and executes missions in the corporate wars. And the tech is a master of gear, building it, fixing it, and breaking it. So, do y'all have thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know which one I want to pick already, I think.
What are you going with?
Killer.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right. So write that in.
All right. So I put that under playbook?
Yes. And then step 2, you can get into name and describe your character. Each playbook has like a street name, and then also you should describe their look. You can pick the options there or make up whatever the hell you want. I don't care.
All right.
Cool. I'm just going to read this next step so Rose can get started on it. Players should feel free to create their own name, riff on the names provided, select from the list provided. You should also give your character an affectation, an aspect of personal style that sets you apart from all the other badasses with hand, eyes, and nondescript faces. Do you have distinctive tattoos, synth hair, or a cosmetic implant? What did I say? Synth hair? Wait. Okay. Do you have distinctive tattoos, synth skin or hair, or a cosmetic implant? Do you wear a uniform or a particular piece of clothing? Is your gear covered in corporate logos? Etc., etc., etc. So, does anyone else have a playbook?
Yeah, I think I would like to try Fixer.
Cool. Sounds good. Scott, Solon?
I am interested in the hunter, but I want to name myself Dog.
Fuck
off.
Scott, you cannot play Dog the Bounty Hunter. It's not allowed. This is not allowed.
What if he spells it DAWG?
I think we're getting closer.
It's just Dog the Hunter, okay?
Okay.
No, don't say okay.
No, I'm still... You're right, Rose. I should stand up for myself here.
Stand up for yourself. I'm
Scott,
with you.
As your GM,
okay,
I'm banning you from naming yourself Dog if you choose the Hunter playbook.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the books again.
Okay, Solon, do you have an idea?
I would love to be a pusher.
Cool. All right. Sounds good.
I want to explore, like, right when I saw that, the first thing I thought of was Poppy.
Oh,
I think that's a place, like, YouTube personality thing. I think I'm gonna go down this route.
Yeah?
Just like this.
I'm not gonna stop you. That sounds all right. A YouTube personality. All right. I like that. But why Poppy?
Because she just showed up everywhere. She was on my radio this morning, and she's also a sponsor for last night's pay-per-view.
Wow.
With a metal song, a EDM song, and then a pop song on YouTube. Like, I was viscerally shocked. And so when I saw the pusher description, I was like, you know what?
Oh man,
This person in my life that's everywhere is a pusher also, and this is too real, and I want to kind of tap into that idea.
A pusher YouTube star sounds great.
What's worse, me playing Dog the Bounty Hunter, or Solon playing Poppy?
It's a toss-up, but Solon, you're not playing literally Poppy, right?
No.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
No.
Then
she might have screwed people to get to her. Well, not like physically, but like fuck people over to like get to where she is. So.
I think she's said some shit. Probably.
I think
she's
a bad person.
She probably is.
The tea on Poppy. All right.
We're not canceling Poppy on this podcast.
Canceling Poppy. Our first act on this podcast. All right, Solon, Scott, you have thoughts.
Geez.
Keep thinking if you need.
Do
you have any questions about rule stuff or?
I'm kind of feeling like a lot of. I think the thing I'm leaning towards the most is reporter.
Cool.
That'd be cool.
Reporter's neat. So the pusher says ideology is everywhere. If you don't see it and try to control it, you're a puppet of those who do. That is cool. The reporter says, there's dirty business going down all over this city. I'm not talking about sex scandals and drunken escapades. That's what they want you to focus on. Leave the tabloid stuff for the hacks. It's the real secrets you want. Rights being trampled, families are being separated, lives are being destroyed. You hear about that building collapse on 7th the other day? 72 people died. Where it is, that wasn't an accident. So that is the reporter, if you want to choose that. The thing about the reporter is that you have, in addition to the overarching sort of plot of, basically you guys are going to be going out and doing missions, you're going to be hired, you're going to get a job, you're going to carry out that job, and then you're going to deal with aftermath and get rewards for it. The reporter also has a second loop that you are doing where you are building a story. You're building out a story throughout, basically, while doing these missions, or also in your downtime, right? And you're filling in this like story clock as it goes. So it's got its own like little, I guess, like its own little like mini game loop that's going on for it, which is interesting and cool, but also is something that you need to you need to handle and like sort of keep a hold on and keep going with
right.
Cool.
Could also be a hacker.
You could be a hacker. Hackers are useful.
I'm like thinking about what we have as a team, and I kind of like the idea of us having a team, and one of them is an assassin, and the other is someone who reports on crimes.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's.
That's the other thing, is that you'll be kind of a narc.
Sort of. Okay. Maybe I don't.
Well, it depends. It depends. You can play it however you want. It depends on what crimes you're going after, etc. But yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't want to be a hacker. Or a driver.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Hacking in this game is cool. I will say that. But you should play what you want to play. We don't, we can survive without a hacker.
You know what? Maybe I'll go with driver.
Ooh.
Driver's neat.
As someone who has a lot of experience driving for Uber, I feel like in this world specifically, it's going to be a very useful thing.
Interesting.
Time to shine.
Wheelman, transporter, drone jockey, whether it's a sleek coupe. Well, fuck. Wheelman, transporter, drone jockey, whether it's a sleek coupe, a rumbling hog, a drone-rigged panel van, or a radar-baffled ex-military whirlybird, when you jack in and feel the wind rushing over your exterior paneling, you own the road and you are the car. That's cool. So is that step done? Is everyone
cool.
settled on a choice?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay, cool. I do like that we don't have a hacker. We're playing a cyberpunk game with no hackers.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen often. So but it's fine. It's cool. We're good. So next step again is to name and describe your character. I'm not going to say all that again, but choose your things. Anyone have questions about anything?
No, I think I got all mine done.
Do we want to push past that a little? Like, I have like no idea what I want to do for a character yet, so I don't know if we wanted to push past that or try to work it out.
We can keep going. Okay. There's also, we'll do formal full introduction for our characters later, so we can just have some thoughts in mind there. But you can always figure out your name and describe later, and we'll do formal introductions in a minute. So step 3 is to assign stats. Everyone has 6 stats: style, edge, cool, mind, meat, and synth. Each playbook has 1 or 2 stats that are more important because they're used for certain basic and playbook moves that are central to the playbook. These stats are indicated on their playbook. So, for example, the killer needs to have good meat, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Your synth and meat should be +2 or +1, for example, because you use meat to mix it up, which is how you fight. So you should probably be good at fighting if you are the killer. If you have questions about, I can run through what these stats do.
I would like that.
Sure. So every character has 6 stats, which represents their raw ability at a certain particular style of action. You will use cool to remain calm and focused in stressful situations. Edge to draw on your street smarts and experience or give the impression that you are a badass. Meat to use your physical talents without the aid of cyberware to overcome a problem. Mind to think your way out of a problem through logic, instinct, creativity, or any other mental process. Style to handle a situation with charisma, presence, or nerve. Synth to interface seamlessly with technology. So just for more example, so something like act under pressure is cool. It's where you're acting despite an obstacle. Assess is edge. It's like a perception check. Basically, you get to ask me questions about the situation. Play hardball is edge, which you're basically threatening violence that you intend to carry out. Mix it up is meat, which is you are when you use violence against an armed force to seize control of an objective. State the objective and roll meat, which is cool. Research, which is mind, which is investigating a person, place, or service using a library, dossier, or database. You can ask questions. Fast talk is style. When you try to convince someone to do what you want with promises, lies, or bluster, roll style. I imagine Niall will probably be doing a lot of that. Also, Solon probably. When you go to a contact for help, roll style. That's hit the street.
All right, So,
okay.
I'm still pretty confused on what to decide.
On what you should have?
Yeah.
So it says for the driver. For driver, it says your cool should be +2 or +1.
Okay.
Do you get how the assigning works? You just get each of these. Each one goes to 1 stat. So your cool is really the one that you're going to be using because basically.
Okay. So it's 2 and then 1 1 0 0. And then
-1. Yeah.
Okay. So I pick which ones I want in each stat category, and I guess driver's main stat is probably going to be cool.
Yes. So driver's main stat is cool.
It seems like the ones I'd probably be using most are cool, edge, and style.
Yeah. So edge is the other one, which is when you can use hot shit driver if you take that.
And then I gotta get a -1.
Yes.
Probably,
It's whatever you're bad at.
Maybe meat.
Maybe you're just maybe you're just not very beefy.
Yeah.
That's why you have the car?
Because the way I see it, if we're, I don't, I'm trying to think about this, through stats, I could just be a very small boy, and that's fine. But I could also be like minus synth, and specifically under the auspices that maybe my character just doesn't use a lot of like newer technology. So that's kind of cool, but also I don't know.
So
I don't.
Okay,
my
you would
character might.
You would. That's cool. I like that a lot. I think that ties in a lot of with what we've been talking about like new technology versus like the reliability of hard metal and cold steel.
I also don't want to be like super traditionalist, though. Is the thing.
That's true.
Like
that's
like
true.
this.
You
Like
drive
the way I
stick?
view it
Is
is
that
even
the
if
thing?
this character is more familiar with like
Your character drives
older
stick?
cars that don't run on like newer technology, he'd probably still be like. He'd probably like if he had to get in like a brand new car that was like super sleek and edgy and shit, he'd probably still feel comfortable in front of it.
Sure.
So I think maybe dropping meat is probably the one I should go with.
That makes sense. Let me see. There was something else about the synth also. So let me. That's like a special. It's a special stat in a certain way.
Okay.
I was thinking of taking synth because I figured like we don't have a hacker. I don't know if that would be helpful.
Right.
So, unlike the rest of the stats, synth isn't used for any of the basic moves. Characters with cybernetic enhancements often have the option of substituting synth for one of the other stats while performing certain actions.
Interesting. Okay.
For example, a character with low edge, high synth, and cyber eyes may rely on their cybernetic optics and associated firmware to pick out details in the scene. That would basically be rolling assess with synth instead of edge.
All right.
Yeah.
So like, could I be like, oh yeah, I put points into synth and then like, oh, I did it so that this cyberware I have or whatever, that's like a charisma style thing or whatever that like helps keep emotions regulated or something. So I seem like way tougher.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
That's great. I like that a lot.
Oh, nice.
Yes, you get cyberware for. Well, let me see for killer. For cyberware, you can start with. There are certain options here. You can get either a cyber arm, cyber eyes, dermal plating, implant weaponry, muscle grafts, synthetic nerves, or a neural interface with targeting suite.
All right.
So read. You should read through those options and see what you like.
Okay.
Does everyone have their stats down?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So the next step is to choose cyberware. In the sprawl, everyone's got chrome, but replacing human tissue with metal and plastic isn't a trivial exercise. Choose one piece of cyberware from the options on your playbook. Think about how and why you got into this business. The MC will ask you 2 questions. Why? 1, why did you get part of your body cut out and replaced with electronics? Choose one. Prosthetic, forced, loyalty, enthusiasm, necessity, junkie, genetics, career, ideology, memory, or military. Or we can come up with one. It's whatever. And then 2, how did you afford to have someone cut out that part of your body and replace it with electronics? Choose one you scrimped and saved to buy yourself, and you choose a negative tag for it, plus unreliable, plus substandard, plus hardware decay, plus damaging. Someone else paid you for it, now you owe them, you are owned, choose who owns you, or you fucked someone over to get it, you're hunted, describe who you double-crossed. I'll make note of that.
Cool. I'm thinking about the having like recording stuff attached to me.
Cool.
So
That sounds
I'm
good.
thinking about like a lighting rig and a camera rig that's like part of my body so that I can be
Okay.
live on the go all the time. I was thinking this was going to be more like wings.
That sounds cool as hell. That sounds cool
I
as hell.
just want
All right.
good lighting all the time. That's like something that I've always wanted in my life. I just want good lighting all the time. And
Hell
so
yeah.
I just have a lot of ideas for where lighting can be used. So that's kind of my idea and goal.
That sounds great. So is that cyber eyes, cyber comms, neural interface, or implant weaponry?
This was cybercoms, I think,
okay.
for under
Cool.
recording.
Yeah, that
and-
sounds good. That sounds Okay. Does who has theirs ready? Who can I
I was thinking.
Can I ask these questions?
I was thinking of Cyber Eyes for mine.
Cool.
With so basically the sort of the character like that I'm trying to get across is that he's like a wannabe big shot sports star, basically. And he went into debt to some shadowy people to get Cyber Eyes installed to allow him to record like secretly other teams in practice and stuff, and to have it encrypted and like partitioned away so that he could cheat his way to the top, basically.
That rules.
Yeah, I really like that.
I'm going to ask you these questions. Why did you get part of your body cut out and replaced with electronics?
To give him an edge in order to achieve his goals of becoming a big star.
Cool. So is that career?
Career, yes.
Sounds good. How did you afford to have someone cut out part of your body and replace it with electronics?
He went into debt to somebody and is now owned.
Cool. You are owned. Choose who owns you.
Let's say like some kind of a mafia type thing, I guess.
Okay. Sports mafia.
Sports betting, gambling racket. Yeah.
Yeah, sports betting, gambling.
The Italian mafia.
Rules. Yeah. All right, so you should think on a name for them in the meantime.
Okay.
Someone else have theirs?
Yeah. So the cyberware for the driver is a neural interface with remote control module.
Hell yeah.
It allows for direct control of an appropriately configured external device such as vehicle, weapon, recording device, or hacked electronic system. So, I thought of something like really fucking morbid when it came to this. Like, I mentioned before how like I had experience as an Uber driver, which would probably make sense for this driver role. But, I was like thinking about what exactly this would mean for the world. And I just want to jump ahead. I think for cost, it would be that someone paid for it, and now they own me, and that would be our in-universe Uber equivalent.
Okay.
And it is a prosthetic, which is why. When I went to my first and only ever Uber meetup / trading, I just traveled across state lines to fucking go to what is it called? Just like a meeting spot or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and they just gave me something to hold my phone up and one of those things you can plug into your cigarette lighter hole that you can use to charge your phone.
Okay.
So I'm thinking instead of that, when you go and you sign up for them, they fucking just implant prosthetics into your head.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right. So cool. You should choose 2 tags for that. Also start thinking about your car, baby.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it.
Cool. Let me know. Okay, who else? I got Scott, Niall,
I know.
Rose.
All right.
What do you got?
All right. So it's CyberArm, and it's it's implanted retractable blades on her arms.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
So that was paid for. She was enthusiastic about it because she was a pain fetishist. And she just really wanted that. And so she worked for a revolutionary group who paid for it, which is run by a man who was like her father figure, who is named Timeless.
Okay. So it's a revolutionary group.
Yeah.
Okay, run by Timeless. Fuck.
Yeah.
If you have a name for the group itself, you should. But you're still owned by them.
Yeah.
God, you're owned by Father Time.
Yeah.
Also, Scott, which of those
for tags
is it career? Is it career? Right?
Yeah, someone paid for it. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So career.
Oh, I got a name for the group. Oh,
I also have a name. For the tags, do I gotta tell them to you? I probably just need to write them down.
Just write them down. Yeah.
Okay. I came up with a name for the company.
Yeah.
It's called Motor, with MOTR.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's already
Maybe.
to already be MOTR.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Wait, no.
It's a pub. It's a pub in Cincinnati.
What about Tire?
TYRE.
It's TIR.
It's also like a exercise equipment. I think we're fine.
I think Motor's
probably.
great.
Use Motor. Motor's probably fine. I'm keeping track of all of our
Motor is some kind of like exercise thing.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe the pedals are also bike wheels you have to push.
Yeah.
No, that's too much.
Yabba dabba do.
So next step, step 5, choose playbook moves. Each playbook gives you 1 or 2 starting moves. Some may require you to choose mechanical or fictional details about the move. Make those choices now. You'll also get a number of options for additional starting moves. Choose which of those moves your character has now as well. If any of your moves allow you to choose more cyberware, go back to step 4, answer those questions, etc., etc., etc. So, does anyone have their moves now?
Yes. So I start off with hustling. You have people who work for you in various ways. You start with 2 crew and 2 jobs from the list below. Between missions, choose a number of those jobs. Describe what each is and roll edge. So then I have to pick like 2 jobs from that list.
Cool.
So I'm picking surveillance. You have a small network of informants who report on events, and then you sell that information. And I'm picking brokering deals. You arrange for the right people to meet each other.
Cool. I like that a lot.
And then the other one I start with is I know people. Once permission, you introduce a new contact, name the contract or the contact, say what they do, then roll style. And then I get to choose one more, which is I'm going to pick reputation. So when you meet someone of consequence who might have heard of you, you roll edge. On a hit, say what they know about you. On a miss, MC will decide whether they've heard about you. So, yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. Who's your gang?
I'm thinking that because of my character's career, he's got like just a gang of useless goons who are like hangers on his quest to be like the biggest star in the world, basically. And you know, like any sports star or musician or whoever would have an entourage of shitty idiots. That's basically what I'm picturing these guys as.
The boys.
Yeah, that rolls.
Yeah, the boys.
Does your crew have a name?
I think the boys is pretty good.
The boys.
I was hoping you were going to say that.
Yes.
The boys. Hell yeah. Okay, does anyone else have their moves chosen? Also, Niall, make sure you write those down on your character sheet.
Yes, I have them.
Everything's down on your character sheet. In Roll20. Cool.
So
anyone else have their moves?
yeah, so I can make a weapon. What is it's a ridiculous payload? What would that imply for mine?
Ridiculous payload. Where is this? What weapon?
So I got to make a custom weapon as part of my moves.
Yes.
Um,
Plus breach, plus dangerous. I think, what does plus breach do? I wonder. So there are sometimes descriptions for these tags, and sometimes they're just like what they sound like. I think dangerous payload sounds like it's like a grenade launcher of some sort.
All right.
But I can double check. Does anyone else have some?
I think I know what I want to do with it. I think I don't need to know. I think I got it. All right. So weapon. It's a shotgun.
Hell yeah.
And it's high powered. It's just like has a bunch of fucking neon lights on it. It's like top of the line. provided again by the group, which I came up with a name for the group. It is Candles, because they're holding up a candle for those who have fallen against injustice.
Cool.
And so the high power caution, and then I get to choose one more thing, and I'm thinking of going for I don't know which. I want your opinion on this. I was thinking either emotionless or serious badass.
Serious badass. When you enter a charged situation, roll style. Okay. All right. Personally, I like serious badass a little bit better because I think emotionless is a little boring.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a little... I mean, I guess the move itself, when you play Hardball Roll Synth, is... I guess what it's trying to evoke there is that you're like a cyborg killing machine or whatever.
Sure.
Which is cool. I like that. I just don't think it's super interesting if you're literally emotionless. Although if you wanted to go in that direction, we definitely could.
And what mil specs? What does it mean? You count as a small gang?
It means you count as a small gang.
Like as a person? Like that's how like
it's like you can do as much damage or like avoid as much damage as a small gang could.
That's me.
You could one-on-one take a small gang. It's
that is
fucking
what I'm doing.
excellent.
Wow. Yes. Okay.
It's so good.
Fuck that. That's
so good.
That's what I'm doing. 100%. Holy
Hell
shit.
Yeah. It's honestly a little overpowered. It's great. I also have I know what the tags mean now. I found the page.
Oh, good.
What was the one you wanted to know about?
I was wondering what ridiculous payload was because it had breach and dangerous.
Breach means weapons make big holes in hard targets like walls and tanks. Armor piercing and loud and cannot be silenced.
All right.
And then dangerous is on a miss, the user may suffer harm.
Oh, nice. All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with yeah. So tell me, what does valuable mean? Like just like, oh, it's expensive, right? Like you would just sell it or something.
Let me see if there's a description for valuable here. Valuable means it's valuable, basically.
Okay.
So this is a Powered by the Apocalypse game. So like what the fiction is, like what the stakes of the worlds are, etc. What makes sense within the fiction is the very interwoven with what the mechanics are. So, So basically, if you have plus valuable on your weapon, that means that it is plus valuable, right? Like people will look at it and say, "Oh, that's a valuable weapon."
Okay.
You'll be able to like use it to show off, maybe, or maybe people will try to steal it. Who knows? You get what I mean?
All right. Yeah, I'll just stick with high powered. I think a high powered shotgun.
Cool.
Can I name it?
You choose two, so you're taking high powered and
okay, high powered and ornate. Then how about that? That sounds cool.
High powered and ornate. That rules. Okay, cool.
And can I name it? Can I name the gun?
Of course, you can.
It's called Elegy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is quite a
Good
world.
night.
Listen, I'm just using all my chuny like fucking history.
I know you are. I know
this rules. This rules, Rose. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, someone else.
As a pusher, I get two moves, and then it says choose another after you look at the first two. I've got driven, which when if I do a mission that furthers my vision, I can gain some benefits. I get a roll edge. The one that I'm really excited about is vision thing. I got a vision thing, and when there is time and space for an emotional connection with someone, I can passionately advocate for my vision with them. And that actually gets me a lot more excited for... I was originally like imagining like a style icon type of character, like an artist. But then there's this move, this third move that I can have just called 1 million points of light. That says, when I successfully advocate for my vision with vision thing, I ask a question to them. And it's a critical question like, how are you vulnerable? Or what do you most desire? Or are you telling the truth?
It's good.
And yeah, that sounds
good.
hella cool.
What is your vision?
I need to figure out what my vision is.
You need to figure out.
Figure out a vision
what
that's
your
really
is.
specific.
All I can think of, I don't know if have any of y'all seen the new JoJo season, part 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just like I just pictured as soon as her vision, I was like, Giorno Giovanna has a vision.
Giorno,
Like,
Giorno Giovanna has a dream. Oh, you don't get believers automatically. You can choose believers, but you don't have that yet. No believers yet.
0
cool.
subscribers.
Sounds good. Driven vision thing, 1 million points of light. Sounds good, but you're very passionate about it. Who else needs to say their moves? Scott?
I'm working on my car right now.
You're working on your car. Did you take your moves?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. So you need a minute.
Yeah,
I got Rose. I got you, Niall.
Yep.
I got you, Solon. All right,
You're just waiting on me.
just waiting on you. It's okay. Just wanted to make sure.
I will talk about it a little bit while I'm doing it. Right now, under moves, I have the first one that I'm working on now is Wheels, which is a cyber-linked vehicle. If it has a power +2, which it does, I can start with 1 mounted weapon system.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I have gone for a frame. I have chosen a car, and for the design, I have picked a passenger transport.
Ooh.
For a profile, it has power +2, looks +1, weakness +1, and 1 armor. So because it has power +2, I can pick 2 strengths. The strengths I have picked for it are responsive and easily repaired. Although I was thinking, like, I don't know if this is something that would go under strengths or some kind of trait, but I wanted to maybe put in that it's like solar powered.
I think easily repaired goes in with that. In that it is. You can put that in the details, but I think easily repaired gets you part of the way there in terms of it's just reliable in terms of that.
Right.
But how does solar power work when we aren't on the surface? Or are
That's
we on
actually
the
a
surface?
very good question. Maybe
Tubes.
I mean, we're going like up and down. I don't know. I was like, I mean, if it's solar powered, then that means maybe it's just that it's like a powered car and like the sources that you're getting energy from are largely solar because basically the way I view it is like the world just kind of does not have fossil fuel anymore. So it's like they've made the switch way too late only because that's the only option they had left. So maybe it's just that it's powered. That's probably
I like that. Yeah, it's got it's got a variety of different ways it can get power.
Yes, that might work.
Why can't it can be solar and there's just a synthetic sun we have just hanging in the sky?
Yeah, no, I mean that's also
Turns on
that's also an
sometimes.
option, right? Like, is there do these different like cities have different like suns, like skyboxes, basically, or does it like vary from city to city?
Ooh, that's. You know what? I like the idea of variance. Like some urban planners just can't afford a fake sun, and then maybe then you'll see in the news, hey, New Detroit finally getting sun.
Yeah, exactly. Think how sick that would be.
Yeah, that rules. Or it's like someone stole the sun from.
I just had a real fucking wild idea. What if like only like top strata people can like see the sun, and there's like weird portions of like the ceiling just like are transparent, so you can see the sun through it. So it's like it creates like a natural light that's also very kind of jarring.
So like cities that are on a top layer can get natural light.
Only some though.
Yeah, only some. All right, go through the rest of your vehicle stuff, but that sounds good.
Under looks, I like nondescript. Because I kind of view this character as like a like very low key like stealthy driver, and the idea of just being one of those dudes that's driving one of the Uber cars is like you kind of don't even think about it at some point. So it's like it's not like cool or nice, but it is an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Under weaknesses, I'm still not sure. I think I might just go with sloppy.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a standard, like, just Uber-style car, then it wouldn't be, like, it wouldn't be, like, super high performance or whatever, right? Like, it would be a pretty basic...
No, it's not fast and it's not nice.
Yeah.
It is responsive, right?
Yes.
It's functional more than anything else.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't stand out in any way.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
So I think maybe sloppy is the weakness, and that's probably...
good.
What is lazy as a weakness for a vehicle? I don't know what that means.
Hard to start.
Oh, okay. Okay. I kind of use sloppy more as, like, in the interior sense.
The interior is sloppy. But also it could mean, like, hey, maybe you drop something from the car. Maybe, like, one of the things falls off. Like, maybe that's part of, like, ooh, okay, I have an idea. Let me pitch this to you.
I haven't decided on a weakness. What do
These cars are extremely cheap to make, but are entirely modular, which is why it is easily repaired, is because it just, like, has parts that, like, slot on and off.
Okay.
But they're also, like, incredibly cheaply made, so that means that, like, if it takes a hit, sometimes just, like, one of the side mirrors will just fly off and you'll have to like find a new one and slot it in. And so it's easily repaired, but it's sloppy.
Maybe sloppy or fragile could fit there.
Yeah, it's whatever you like.
I kind of just like I kind of just like the word sloppy.
Sloppy sounds good. It sounds good.
That's about as far as I've gotten. Let me look back at this. I have to name my vehicle. I haven't even named my character yet. I'm gonna come back to that one.
Come back to it.
One of the names here is Shitbox, so that's kind of interesting. My second move is Second Skin. When I'm jacked in through my neural interface of my cyber-linked vehicle, I can, when I act under pressure, I can roll plus cool for my car's power. It's a bunch of different things I could do with my car. And then I can choose one more, which I haven't done yet.
Okay.
I might need to
So let us know. I'm going to read out step 6. So step 6, choose gear. Every playbook has a set of gear options. Choose from the items as instructed. There are particular items or gear you want or something your character should have. Bring it up now. Discuss what things you can assume you have automatically. So like, for example, I generally assume everyone has access to at least one smartphone or equivalent portable device for communications and online research, as many sets of regular style appropriate clothes as they might need, enough currency to buy food and public transportation is required. So one thing to remember is that your characters are professionals who do their jobs properly. A killer can maintain their weapons. Reporter can record conversations with their sources. Infiltrator never has want for balaclavas or black turtlenecks.
Cool.
During play, and in particular as you plan how you complete missions, you will need to pay money for goods and services. For that, the Sprawl uses cred, an abstract representation of both pure economic purchasing power and reputation. You may be naked and on the run from a corporate holding facility when you try to buy a pistol from a pawn shop, but are you good for it? Cred is also what you stake on missions and spend on getting out of the Sprawl when you realize you're too old for this shit. Everyone starts with 5 cred.
Cool.
See the chapter 6 for more details. Cool. So everyone has 5 cred. Choose your gear. Does anyone have their gear? Want to tell us about?
Yeah. Sure.
What gear do you have?
All right. So 2 weapons. I'm going to go with a silenced machine pistol.
Oh, boy.
And a, I was going to go sword. I have the arm swords. I just remembered. So, like, there's no reason.
Yeah, you have the
but what if I had a sword anyway? Oh, no.
How many swords do you need?
As many as are required. That could be what I say. I never use it, but it's just like, what if?
It's just like on your back.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm doing. I'm fucking doing that. I'm just gonna have a sword. It's gonna be a really nice sword, and it's just gonna be like,
Rose, you're making an X-Tube character.
Yeah. It's gonna be just like, yeah, this sword is like really sick. Like it has like a red like you know, like how you can have like a blade be two different colors down the middle.
Wow.
Like the tip is red or whatever, and then the other side is like black. And it's just like, yeah, you know, maybe it's going to be needed someday. And they can just keep saying that.
Maybe someday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
Anyone else have a...
oh,
you got
because I had the one other thing.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you take?
All right. So the question, what's an aggressive motorcycle?
What is an aggressive motorcycle?
That's
Thank
what
you
it sounds
so much.
like. I guess that's what it is.
Anyone else have their gear?
What's an aggressive motorcycle? I need to know.
It's whatever you want it to be. It's an aggressive motorcycle.
All right. Well, then here's my second question for armor jacket. You see John Wick 2? You ever see John Wick 2?
No.
Well, in John Wick 2, he wears this suit. He wears like a suit jacket, and he has like this bulletproof material between like the fucking seams or whatever,
Yep.
so he can just get shot at all the time. Could it be like that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. What kind
I
of
want an
jacket is
armored
it?
leather jacket.
It's a leather jacket? Hell yeah.
Oh,
of course
yeah.
you could have that. That rules.
Yeah. Sick. All right.
Anyone else have their gear?
Yeah. So I get one weapon. So I'm gonna pick a holdout pistol.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then I get to choose two more from a list that I'm going with encrypted communications gear
Okay. Sounds
and a flashy ride, so a sports car.
good. Fuck yeah.
I like that.
I like that a lot. So we have you're just like, I will not be caught dead in that motor.
Yeah,
of shit.
pretty much. I have appearances to keep up.
That rules. Does the car have tinted windows?
Sure, yeah, of course it does. Why
Absolutely,
wouldn't it?
yeah.
It's flashy and it's sleek.
Hell yeah. I meant Scott's car, but your car too.
Oh, right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, how anonymous can you be? How well can you hide from your squad? Okay.
So I'm actually torn between two of them right now. One of them is going to take a while to finish. I'm actually kind of interested in right tool for the job, where I get 2 extra vehicles,
Okay. Hell yeah.
which is pretty good. But I think that kind of defeats the purpose of the character.
I don't think so. I mean, it depends on.
They
like,
could all suck.
They could all.
I imagine some other ones are like a little bit better.
But he's the one that sucks.
Well, they're different tools for different jobs, obviously.
Mm.
I also just kind of like Iceman, which is just when I fast talk someone, I roll cool, which is the good stat that I have.
Iceman's good. I would high. There's also Hot Shit Driver, which allows you to do like cool car chase scenes, which is neat. And there's drone stuff, which is interesting. I don't know if you want that or not, though.
I don't know if I'm gonna do any drone stuff.
That's fair. I would say you're totally down. You're totally open to have more vehicles. We can explain that however you want. Like maybe the company like has a few different types of vehicles or whatever that it gives you. To like do different types of jobs. Like, I don't know, maybe there are different ways of moving around in these underground cities, right? Like maybe like ways that aren't cars that we can think about.
The way I was thinking about it was like within our thing, he could probably have like the one that he drives around most, which is the Uber car or whatever. But then he just has like a couple other specialized things that he's just had for a while.
Yeah, that too. Like, yeah.
But I think maybe Hot Shit Driver is probably
it's up to you.
Yeah, that's probably the one. Yeah, I'll probably go with that.
Okay. So another way to think about moves are like, what are you interested in seeing happen on screen? Right. So like, if you want to be fast talking people and like with your cool like chill fucking persona or whatever, then take Iceman. Like if you want to be bursting out a bunch of different like vehicles or whatever, take the right tool for the job. If you want to be getting in like crazy car chases or whatever, do Hot Shit Driver. It's whatever you want to do.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Hot Shit Driver.
Sounds good. Okay. Then you should look at your gear. Anyone else have gear?
They wanted me to choose 2 weapons and choose 2 other stuff. And the weapons that I've got here is a holdout pistol, a fletchet pistol, and a semi-auto pistol. And Can I just have 2 semi-auto pistols? Would that be too much to even
what
use?
I would say is that if you want, your semi-auto pistol can be like 2, like it could be like dual wielding semi-auto pistols. I would say you should probably pick 2 because the idea is that it's giving you like different tags or whatever, different like
okay
different just like different different things to have. It'd be useful.
Then I'll go with having a holdout pistol because that one actually seemed wonderful, and a semi-auto.
Sounds good.
And then for the 2 other gears, I'm looking at SimSense recording equipment.
Seems
good. Like that makes sense. And I'm torn between the cyberpunk, the definition of cyberpunk, which is cool clothes, and a helicopter. Because I could just...
I'm sorry?
I can have either
have a helicopter.
Some synth leathers, have some cool clothes, or a helicopter.
One thing I will say is that we do have a driver on the team.
Yes.
So I don't be stepping on each other's shit.
Right. I don't want to steal Scott Steve's. I just have it in front of me, the word helicopter, which I don't even know what I would do with underground.
What would you do? Yeah, what is a helicopter underground?
This would be a horrible idea, but also I could have a helicopter. I think I'm just because it makes more sense to our campaign. I'm gonna put the helicopter away for now, and get me some cool synth leathers.
Yeah,
sounds good.
They're gonna be asymmetrical and probably
hell yeah,
probably all sorts of colors. I'm gonna be a pastel nightmare.
Hell yeah.
For my weapon, I have a heavy pistol.
Sounds good.
And for my other equipment, I have trauma derms, which allow me to apply first aid.
Sounds good. And we went over what playbooks you have, what moves you have. Okay. Next step is to consider backgrounds and contacts. Think about your character's backgrounds. Does he come from the streets? Did she grow up in a corporate arcology? Does he move in media circles? Did she serve in regular military or paramilitary force of some kind? You know some people from your old life you can still go to for help and whom you'll name and describe during play. For now, just write a brief note about the circles these contacts will come from.
I'm thinking that my character would have contacts with other like live streaming personalities, but that doesn't necessarily mean they'd be friendly.
Okay.
Like
that sounds good.
They're people that you can like ask favors from, but they'll always want something back in return, or else they'll talk shit.
Sounds good. So is this basically like you used to be like a YouTuber, Twitch, whatever, before you joined this team?
That's kind of what yeah.
And so you have run in a bunch of in these circles.
Yep.
Sounds good.
The like hyper competitive socialite person.
Oh, Solon, I forgot to write it down. Which of the cyberware things did you choose?
Oh.
Are you owned? Is it bad or
that's right.
Hunted?
Definitely owned. Owned by
Okay. Who are you owned by?
Owned by the corp that wants to connect everyone. What would be a good lifestyle corporation?
Is it I mean it could be Zenergy?
That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah. Zenergy has like the online framework for all of these huge data mosh or data archives, and so they run the live streaming stuff, and
it's like the Zenergy like media division or whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. That sounds good. Who else has one?
I guess my contacts then would come from like the mob, basically. The name I guess I'm thinking of them is like something like the Neon Hand or something, like a play on the Black Hand for the Mafia.
Yeah.
Is having neon in the title a little on the nose?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That like
The Chrome Hand.
The Chrome Hand. Yeah, maybe that's a little better. As far
Where
as
were you at in the
backstory,
Chrome
though,
Hand? And were you related to someone really high up?
I think like I guess the like thing that I'm trying to get across is that like my character, as he was coming up, basically realized he wasn't good enough and reached out to the Chrome Hand somehow to like get their assistance in helping him basically cheat his way to fame and fortune. So I'm trying to figure out like how that's gonna like, or at least how to write that down in terms of like this, which is where I'm kind of struggling. Like I'm trying to get across that his contact comes from essentially realizing as a young upcoming player that he wasn't good enough and basically reaching out in order to try and get a leg up to cheat his way to fame and fortune, I guess, which is where the cyber augmentation stuff comes in.
Yeah, that makes sense. Does anyone else have background notes?
I've been trying to come up with some stuff. So the idea I'm kind of thinking of now is I want there to be like a new type of racing.
Sure.
It could be like it could have a bunch of different appeals. For some reason I keep thinking the word light racing keeps coming to my head.
That's very good.
The idea of it's basically like a new form of NASCAR or something, where or maybe not NASCAR, maybe something a little more exciting than that, but it's like, hey, like we haven't really discussed a lot of the vehicle situation in here, but maybe there's something like some kind of like flying or hover type vehicle, something like relatively low to the ground so it still has a track. Sure. And it would be, and like they would keep emitting, they would like distinctly emit like a bunch of like shitty ass lights all the time. Definitely not like high performance or anything, but it's made just to look nice and like do like the sick ass like neon streaks while you're driving.
That rules.
So essentially the idea being that my driver used to be part of that. For what I kind of view it as a corporate thing, but there could also be parts of it that are a lot more underground. There could be like a bit of a circuit there.
I've got an idea
Kinda
for
like
you. I want to throw this out to
Sure.
you. What if it's a race called Climb for Light, and instead of it being a downhill drifting race, it's an uphill climbing race to get to the surface?
I kind of view it as like, these things are actually happening on the surface. The idea is like, you being like one of these drivers means you get to go outside in a way that is like physically possible. So it's a lot of like driving around like these desert tracks in the middle of the night with sick neon just all over the place in the middle of the track.
That does
I
sound cool.
really, really love that. I love the image of that.
So it's like essentially taking what's natural and kind of like perverting it with this weird capitalist racing thing.
Sure.
But he was formerly a part of that. For whatever reason, he was barred and banned, or possibly just disgraced. Maybe not even banned. Maybe one day he could race again, or maybe he just stopped for whatever reason. But he lost all like. I assume people who are racers aren't like rich, but there's like a few that are very rich. Like they're like in the most popular, biggest circuits. Like they're just they're the ones that are fucking killing it, and they're the mega stars. But like you know, a lot of races are full of like nameless people, and he was one of them. And he just did not make, like, he didn't make it for whatever reason, and now he's poor, and now he's like driving for a shitty driving company because that's all he knows.
I like that a lot. I really, really, really love that. So
he's sort of like the opposite of my character in a way. It's like one cheated and then the other one just like flamed out and accepted it and like is doing it the only way he knows how. I kind of like that.
What was the name of the corporation?
The like Uber one was called Motor.
What's the racing one? I mean,
I haven't thought of
E1.
that.
What was the sport
E1
called?
Racing.
Light racing is the idea I had.
Cool. I like that. I like it a lot too because it's also like surface racing, neon tracks.
It's like a combination of like it's like an ironic combination of like freedom but also like still tied by a system.
Yeah, exactly. And also that it's like literally a chance that many people don't have to like just see the surface, like just to be up there. Which I like a lot. Is it dangerous?
Right. Is light ranging dangerous?
Is light racing?
I mean, it could be. I kind of view it as like a little more. Well, that's actually kind of interesting. I viewed it as like a little bit more like down to earth, but part of his character is that the thing about the Uber cars is like when you're driving through the shitty wasteland tunnels or whatever, there are people who will like maybe try to raid your vehicle or raid your transport because there's a lot of bastards. So Motor has specifically designed it so every car has self-defense mechanisms. So it's like I'm trying to think of like if that's something that's like retroactive and if the like light racing actually includes like some kind of dangerous aspect to it. I just mean like laser guns attached
like,
to it. Like, are we
Death
well.
Race 2000 or?
I don't.
Yeah.
I think you can. I think it's like the way that you do it is so like you can bump into people and it's encouraged and you can like fucking like drive people off the road, but the interiors are built in such a way that people do not often die or get injured. Not like no one never dies, but it's like someone, if like things got completely out of hand in a way that is like irrehensibly bad, it could still happen.
So we're like a little level below Speed Racer, where there's definitely like some gimmicks, but it's not the.
There's gimmicks. There's absolutely gimmicks.
I just want to say real quick that it's not the candles. It's candles, like all caps, because their name means creating a new daybreak lest everyone suffer. Listen, I can do this all day. Yeah. Yeah.
Rose, I'm so glad I'm doing this.
Yeah, listen, I can do this. You want to hear my fucking weapons? I've already named all of them.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, so there's Elegy the shotgun, right? Okay. Then there's fucking Needle. That's the silenced machine pistol. And like every time it's just like, yeah, I got a puncture. And then my favorite one is the katana. I named it Recourse.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Yeah, like this is my last recourse. Like fucking.
No.
I know, I'm sick as hell. Thanks, everyone. So contacts, I was thinking like obviously candles, and then like mixers for like Fight Club, because she like loves fighting, right? That's my thing that I'm doing for her. She loves that shit. So just like people who would be involved with that, who in turn tend to be a lot of like military bounty hunter style, like rough and tumble people, because that's who's into that sort of thing. So like just a lot of like random like military people, I guess, is what I would say for contacts. Could I do that? I feel like that she probably like does the corporate fight clubs, but then there's always going to be like people who are like, hey, listen, they know that's that's watered down. You want to get like the blood. You want to get like the fucking like knuckles shattered and shit like that. All right, well, here you go. Come behind the fucking Denny's and then go underneath the dumpster and there's a fucking ring and you can just fucking go for it, dude.
Fuck, what's his name? What's the name of the guy from Fight Club? I don't remember.
Tyler Durden.
Tyler Durden.
Of all the people to trust to have like his name on hand, like immediately, I knew I could trust that.
I know some people who really liked Fight Club.
Yeah, I figured that. Yeah. Ooh,
it's Durden.
Splints. Splints, like, you know, like
Splints.
It's very broken bones. I can come up with an abbreviation.
Okay, did we get everyone's background and contact? Solon, you said?
No, just me. I think I'm the last one.
Oh, yeah.
That I have some contacts in the old YouTube crew. What I don't know with my character is if they are going to be the type of person that's like, they are a star in the making, if the corporation they're working for is trying to actually like actively push them, or if they were on the come up and then the corporation cut them down before they hit the big time in favor of some other star and then tossed them out. And like that's why this character has all this hardware that they've that has been attached to their body, if they have all the synthware. But that's also why maybe that's part of what's driving them.
Were you like thrown out for being too political?
Ooh.
Or something like that? Like was it your vision that caused you to be or was the vision something that came later?
That's what I'm wondering, if it's a vision that I'm acting on now as I'm trying to rise up, or is it going to be a vision that's because of something dramatic happening that I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what would be better for storytelling. Would it be too bulky for me to be actively trying to pursue this career inside of the scope of our group or will it not be a big deal?
The career could be, the vision could be the career, right? Like they could be intertwined in that way. It's up to you.
I just, the only part I don't know is how much it would affect the campaign. I don't want it to overshadow.
We can also
anything.
wait on this, and we can think on it and come back to it if you want to.
So that's basically the two places I'm putting myself in between, is whether or not it's something where the entire focus of my character is going to be towards this thing, or if it's something that's in my past.
Yeah. All right. So we can think on that. The next step is step 8, choose directives. Each playbook includes 4 personal directives. These are one of the ways that you as a player get to contribute to the tone and direction of the game. Part of the MC's agenda is to make these directives relevant. So make choices based on tricky situations you want to see your character in. For example, if you want to see your character interacting with powerless people, choose the compassionate directive, and the MC will work to introduce those situations. If you want the game to involve a particular type of group or person, choose a directive that writes that group into the game. So you have 4. You need to choose 2 from your playbook and fill in whatever gaps, whatever blanks are there.
All right, so for directives, like masochistic immediately, I feel like that has to go on mine.
Sure.
And then
that states when you suffer 1 or more harm, mark experience. Yeah. That's all right. Sure.
Can I proselytizing? Is that how you say it?
Proselytizing?
Yeah,
proselytizing is good. I would want you to be careful about not stepping on Solon's.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, But like, I was like, well, I could do that because like I wanted to be anti-imperialist, something like that, you know, like. because like something along with the organization. But yeah, I don't want to like be like, oh yeah, like steal the thunder or anything.
There are some more. There are some more like general ones in the back.
Oh, in the back.
If you want some in the
in the other
back of the
book.
playbook in advancement, their personal directives. There's like behavioral, describe your ethical code, compassionate, deceptive, filial, financial, hierarchic, proselytizing, illustrious, intimate, masochistic, network, protective,
intimate. Is that just like with
intimate.
Another character?
When
or
you
something?
put your friend blank ahead of the mission, mark experience.
All right.
So that could be someone in the party. That could be an NPC. It's whatever you want it to be.
All right.
There's also rejected when your former membership in blank hinders the mission, mark experience. There is prudent, which when you resolve a charged situation without violence, mark experience. I don't think you should.
No, I don't think so. Are there any that you think would like apply well from that list?
I don't know. I think there are a few. You could do illustrious,
all right,
which would be the yet another fame-seeking person in the party. You could do, but I kind of like that. Like everyone wants to be famous, which is neat. You could do financial when you hinder the mission for a chance at extra profit, mark experience. You could do compassionate. That could be an interesting take. When you put your compassion for the powerless ahead of the mission.
Ooh, that would work really well. I think that would work really well.
Or you could do behavioral, which is describe your ethical code. When adhering to your code hinders the mission, mark experience.
Either one of those two sounds really good. So let me think about it.
All right, so just think on it, and then write down. Does anyone else have theirs?
Yeah. So the two I picked from like my list were financial and network.
Sounds good. So financial says when you hinder the mission for a chance at extra profit, mark experience. And network, what's the blank?
When your membership in, I guess, the whatever
in the Chrome hand.
Yeah. Hinders the mission, mark experience. So.
Cool.
Sounds cool. We could also change that to, there's another one very similar, which is rejected, which is when your former membership in blank hinders the mission, mark experience. Is this an active or is this a former
he still like
tie?
Owes them basically.
Yeah.
So
okay.
And then
but is he actively working with them or not?
I think he is, because they're in so close with him as a like player on whatever this team is going to be named, basically.
Sounds good. Chrome. Yeah, that sounds good.
And then the other two, I'm going with illustrious.
Oh, you only get.
Oh, I thought it was 4. No.
You have 4 options.
Oh, right.
Here.
Okay, I misunderstood. So I'll delete those two.
You're
then.
good. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. Sounds.
I don't know how to delete those.
It's no worries. Scott,
I'm ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've got 2 directives. I've got network. When my membership in Zen Live and Zenergy corporate subsidies here too hinders the mission, mark experience.
Can I push you on that a
yes.
little bit? Wait, is that rejected or
That's
is that
network?
Network. Okay, so you're currently involved in this. What is your vision?
Oh, that's right, my vision.
I should ask you this. I should ask you this. Before.
This is kind of, I guess, a lot of this character, isn't it? This class.
What is it you're trying to change or do or something like that?
Oh, it's such a big question.
There are example vision sound bites down here
there?
On the second page if you want, which is like smash the global corporate complex. Synth rock will free the people. Open source or die. Only I can lead a world to the better future.
That helps so much.
Jesus knows me and he knows I'm right.
Hell yes. Okay.
The singularity is coming. Destroy it before it destroys us. The singularity is coming. All hail the machines. Bow down before the ones you serve.
Oh, these
What
are
is
all
yours?
so good.
You don't need to pick one of those. Also, you can.
Yeah. Okay. I understand now better how the vision works. I thought it was something specifically for my character, but it's also something they want to see in the world. So
Yeah. Exactly.
that helps a lot. So what? My directives. I think I'm going to stick with that. I'm actively in with Zen Live, their crew, and just like any Twitch person, they are directly responsible for anything Amazon ever does. So this is when my membership in Zen Live and Zenergy corporate subsidies here too hinders the mission. Mark experience.
I like that a lot.
And then
Could it be hierarchic? Or is this like an organization in which you are like you have rivals and things like that?
I was thinking that because where does hierarchic go? Is that in directives?
That's under. So you're like four that you can choose from here are financial, hierarchic when you improve your standing or impair rivals among blank. Mark experience.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So that could be among Zenergy. It could be like whatever the like YouTube thing is or whatever.
I think that's a directive for most of my peers, and I think that's not my thing.
Okay. That makes sense. I like that.
And so
think on what your vision is if you have one.
I was thinking I could have gone that direction where like my vision is like this is all about me, but I think I want it to be something more like higher level than that.
Yeah. Sounds good. Just think about it.
And then the other directive I've got is revealing, which is
okay. Sounds good.
Thing.
What is revealing?
When I discover more information about Zen Live and its corporate subsidies, Mark experience. So I kind of want to see what we can look at with the connection between Zen Live and the much larger corporation that's under it, that's above it.
I like that. I like that a lot. So Zen Live's got some secrets.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Okay. Scott, what are your directives?
So one of them is rejected. When
Cool.
my former membership as a light racer hinders the mission, like Mark experience.
Cool.
I haven't decided on another one. I don't want to do illustrious. I feel like he's not much of a like fame seeker anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Though it could be.
Okay.
I don't know. It doesn't like ring to me like what he wants to do as a character. I like vengeful or intimate a little more. I just don't have like focuses of them yet.
Okay. Think about it.
I am.
Vengeful or intimate? I mean, it could be. So intimate could be another member of the team. It could be also an NPC,
Right.
who you're particularly close to, someone you're like responsible for, or something like that.
I kind of like
Venge-
intimate.
Okay. Do you have an idea for the blank for intimate?
I am not sure yet.
Okay. Is this like? Do you want this to be someone else in the party, or do you want this to be an NPC?
I think it would be fun to do it as like someone in the party, but at the same time, like I haven't really like put that much. I haven't like thought a lot about like who it could be.
You know what? One thing that is true is when you put your friend ahead of the mission. I don't know if it's someone in the party. I don't know if there are going to be a lot of cases where they're going to be where you will have to choose between them or the mission because you're all going to be trying to complete the mission, right?
Okay.
Although I could play with that. You know,
It'd probably
There
be
are things
better
I
as
could
an NPC.
probably.
Yeah.
So think about that. You can take intimate for now and think about who your
We'll
friend
circle
is.
back about it and see what.
We'll circle back
see
about
what
it.
we.
Solon, do you have a thought about your
Not yet.
thing? Okay.
I decided on compassionate. I think that would work well with the organization and everything.
I like that a lot.
It's vague enough to cover a lot of bases.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds good.
I've thought about it a little bit. I think what would be really cool is if He's like developed a bit of a bond for like one of the people he's like regularly driving
that's really
around.
good. Like a driving Miss Daisy, or that movie's probably bad. Right? That movie's bad.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not familiar with it.
Okay, so like basically this person might call for you to come pick them up in an inopportune time or something. Or is there like some complication with who the person is?
That is still what I'm trying to figure out. But those are good questions to ask. I like the idea of like calling and requesting specific people. Like that's like a pretty good way of like ensuring regular customers.
Yeah, certainly.
So and also like we could play around with who that person is and who they're
certainly.
tied to.
I like that a lot.
They don't necessarily have to be like a
Certainly.
random person.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my thought. All right, so now we're going into step 9, links. In the final step of the preparation process, you will create a series of professional links between the characters. Step 1, each player will describe and introduce their character to the group. Then each player will tell everyone about a job their character did against one of the corporations established in step 0. Describe your character's role in the job and name the corporation you ran the job against. Characters should play a leading role in the job, either in charge of the entire operation or providing the critical skill around which the mission was based. This is a chance to show off a little. Who wants to go first? First let's go around the table. Everyone describe your character and introduce them to the group. Rose, you want to start?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so her name is Duskfall.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
She has dead eyes, but a friendly face. Because she still does care about people. She just is so tired of the world, and that's why she's always really, fucking shit up. And she has an augmented body with a lot of, she has fucking arm blades going on down there. So she has some other stuff, too, just like, generic, like, oh, this makes it so that your kidneys don't suck as bad, and stuff like that, like really mundane shit. And she wears like a punk aesthetic. She has like a nose ring, and artificial skin.
Hell yeah. All right, Niall.
Okay. So my character's name is Kencho. He is the captain of Blitzball's biggest team. They have won multiple championships under him. He is basically a playboy of the highest order. He is focused on money and fame and image above all else. He is constantly decked out in such a way as like to be covered in logos of sponsors. He is the most corporate, like he wants nothing more in life than to be the richest and most famous man in the world. He is also a serial cheater. He is willing to bend the rules for any reason. And he is basically just the worst human being in the world.
Hell yeah. Okay.
My character's name, they are Star Hikari. And that's the username, Star, and then the Japanese character Hikari.
Mm-hmm.
And where's all my other notes? They are a pusher. And they have shining eyes, a striking face. They're very feminine in body type. And they wear a lot of avant-garde clothes. The Star is a broadcaster on, what was it called? Zen Live. And they are actively being pushed by the corporation, the Zen Live and the Zenergy company, for their vision. And their vision is that you are a temple and make the world around you in your own vision, in your own eyes. So that's why Star kind of lives a life of luxury and lives a life of a lot of vanity. And anything that would kind of get in the way of that Star pushes away. Star Hikari just pushes all of that away, right? And so they live a very vain life, and I'm trying to think of what else are we doing. What were the other parts of the question? They're a total hipster. Yeah, so that's Star Hikari. I've also named the Star's weapons. I named the holdout pistol's name is Broken Social Scene, and the semi-auto pistol's name is Bright Eyes, after the classical rock bands that they listen to regularly.
Okay.
Centuries old disc that are only able to be played on vinyls.
Mm.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yep, that's part of the Vinyl Thursdays.
Scott.
Part of the programming.
I've come up with a name.
What's your name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this character is named Fleet Alamin. He is a former light racer. He was never... I should probably come up with a better way to explain this. So
it's scary. It feels like I'm like writing this character into stone just by describing it.
We can always change things.
I'm writing it as I go. It's fun.
Cool.
This character, I've named this character Fleet Alamin. He is a former light racer. Which means he did a lot of... He wasn't like any of the bigger, successful, like, name brand racers, but he was one of the ones... He did have, like... He did have, like, a couple races under his belt until he eventually faded into obscurity, and now he is a driver for the Corporation Motor, which is a sort of cab service, an on-demand driving service. If you ever need someone to come pick you up, they could do it for you. They provided his car for him and everything.
Wow. Did your character win any big races?
I don't see him as someone who's ever won a race, like got first place, but he did like place high. Like out of like a race of 36 people, he's probably gotten like 5th or 6th place.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay, so there was a moment at some point when he was like could have been the guy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But for a variety of reasons, like he never broke past that in a way a lot of people in that industry just kind of get chewed up and spit out.
Yep.
I like that a lot. Do you have a name for your car?
I haven't named my car.
Okay. Never mind.
I mean it's probably fuck, what's a good word for this? The motor economy class.
Sure. Something boring like that. Yeah, that works. All right. Okay. So now everyone's going to go around and tell everyone about a job their character did against one of the corporations that we have on this list here. Mm-hmm. Then we're going to all go around and say if you've taken part in that or not. So who would like to go first?
I can. So one against Turnerizon. What was it? Turnerizon Pharmaceuticals.
It's Turner and Verizon.
So what they had done was someone had made like basically tainted medicine, like really like bad shit that just ended up like killing a bunch of people and like seriously like disabling a lot of other ones. So sort of like as a reprisal, as a revenge mission, aligned with the goals of Candles, she just went and just killed a ton of the people behind that.
Fuck, dude. Hell yeah. I love that.
All right.
So, I'm going to create a countdown clock for them. So now we can go around. Player to the left will tell how their character was involved to the job. They take +1 links with the character. The MC will advance the corporation's clock. So I think I'm going by the order on the bottom. I think it's the same for everyone. So Scott, how is your character involved in this?
In the Turner Eisen hit?
Yeah.
Do our characters have to be involved in each one? Or...
So basically, the person to the left has to be involved.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think it's pretty simple. I drove Getaway.
Sounds good.
Well, that's interesting. What did we do exactly? Did we or was it just like an assassination or
See, you could call it an assassination, but that feels like it has more dignity than what went down.
It's more like she burst in the door and just laid waste to
Killed like
everyone.
20 people. Yeah.
Okay, I figure Fleet is not the type to ask questions.
Yeah, no, you just have to sit there, and then she comes back and she's just like covered in blood and shit, and just like, all right, let's go home. Like, no commentary.
I love the idea of like Scott's character just getting like a notification on his app that you got to come here and pick someone up, and just like, oh wait, you did what? Oh,
That's kind of good, but like the way I figure it is like he is very strictly in this team.
Mhm.
Like he is not like doing everything through Motor.
Right.
He is like doing things like off to the side.
But
Sure.
this could have been how you met.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
Is you
That's such a bad idea.
Yeah, it's great.
This fucking hardened assassin just calling an Uber for their assassination.
No one would expect
happens.
it. She does like the head thing, the head tap.
Oh no.
you know, she has to like pay you back for getting so much blood in your car.
Yeah.
So that's how you stay in touch.
I think there's like a self-cleaning thing.
Okay. We're going to continue to the left. Solon, were you involved in this job?
No, I was not.
Okay. Cool. Niall,
Yep.
were you involved?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Sounds good. So that means it's only one tick on this clock. So, next person, Niall.
Let me see here. Can it be any of these? Yeah, like
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say my character was involved in setting up a like race fixing scandal for the Light Racing League.
Ooh.
In order to benefit his mafia sports betting masters, basically.
That sounds great. So, Rose, how are you involved in this?
Could I make it like I'm just betting on the fixed races? Could I do that?
I think you have to be involved directly somehow.
Okay.
You couldn't have bet on the fixed races, but like you would have to have been
I
in discussion with Niall about that, like to make a bunch of money or something.
So how about like I was betting on it, and then they realized like, oh, this is a tough customer or whatever, like something like that. So they hired me to like, I don't know, beat someone up, like beat some Richie up.
So this is going to be a job that like you ran with Niall directly.
Sure. Yeah. Like
so. Yeah. I mean, that
like
works.
it's like a retainer, like something like that, like just like paid work to do something.
Yeah.
Involved with it.
Yeah, like maybe intimidating someone who didn't want to go along with it or something like that.
Yeah,
exactly what I was thinking.
That sounds good. Scott, were you involved in this?
I do not believe so.
Okay. Solon, were you involved in this?
Yes, I was involved with this.
All right. How are you involved?
I mean, you know, maybe I could have been in the sense of like I know the shit. Maybe. Yeah. Let's say I'm in there too. Sure.
I was on the scene covering the event and giving it publicity, giving it my look, my feel, and mostly decorating. A lot of decorating.
Sounds good. So that means that we're going to advance this clock twice now.
Cool. Because I was there. I was on the scene as a personality.
So it's at 2100, which officially means that the Light Racing Club like knows about you guys and are probably going to take action at some point against you. That's where we're starting. Niall helped fix races. Rose helped intimidate someone. Scott
Provided insider information.
Provided info, and Solon gave the event.
Yeah, I was one of the MCs or something for the event. Giving it legitimacy.
So you, but you were like in with Niall and Rose and everyone.
Yes. I was the face of the event.
Solon was like one of the
operation,
Fire
sounds
Festival models.
Yeah.
Fuck. Sounds good. Okay, Solon.
So I had a job. I was hired on for a new show that Zenergy was doing to cover Motor, to give Motor some publicity. And this was kind of a new idea that they were putting together, where I was going to bring my voice and my main philosophy that you are a temple and you should support that into Motor's cars, to the drivers. And so this was like an inverse of Cash Cab, where I would come into the cars and decorate the driver's vehicle for them to make it more their own, which was really more my own because it was my styles.
You were doing Pimp My Ride, basically.
Yes, I was doing the internal version of Pimp My Ride.
Okay.
And the whole idea was that it was like a hidden cam show where we would pimp the ride and then they would go pick people up. And then this all went great. This was a great idea on paper. The only thing is that the Zenergy people didn't like how like staid it was. And so they orchestrated like hits on these cars, like things that would happen to the cars that would shake me up and would shake up, good for live TV kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like what happens if you're pimping this car out from the inside, you're styling it and you're doing all this stuff and distracting the driver, and then the driver gets into an accident. Or suddenly there's like a fire breaks out. And so like they started orchestrating all of these things to make live TV more exciting.
Can I make a suggestion? Okay, no, go ahead.
I was just going to ask, Scott, say your suggestion first.
I was going to say, was I your driver?
Do you want to be one of the drivers?
Here's the way I picture it. I was one of your drivers. I was probably one of your mainstay drivers for a while, and then like eventually they tried to do the shit with me, but I was able to like pretty much avoid what was going on. So they just never aired what happened because there wasn't a collision.
Someone like drops the big barrel of cabbages onto the streets and like, oh, my cabbages, and like this was supposed to be a big stunt, and you just drift around it.
Yeah.
I have a question. My concern is that this needs to be a job against a corporation.
Oh, is it?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was doing a job with one.
Against one.
Okay.
So maybe we can skip you and come back to you.
Well, I like this idea. We can definitely take this into something where it runs into an organization, though.
Sure. Take a second and think on it.
There's some...
Scott, do you have one?
The idea I had was against Crystalline Court Crew.
Okay.
I believe I'm trying to nail down like specifics of it, but I like the idea of him planning essentially a heist to get a bunch of like very necessary like materials or equipment, and he headed like driving and planning of it, but maybe other people also helped as well.
That sounds good. Solon, how were you involved?
Okay.
How was Star Hikari involved?
How were they involved in, what was it?
A heist against Crystalline Court Group.
Oh, cool. I was involved in casing the joint.
Okay. I like that.
And so I was there doing a stream in the Crystalline Court like main area and in some of the in the facilities.
That's good.
And that gave you all of the information that you needed. And I specifically made sure to get shots of the blind spots in the security.
Specifically manufacturing lines.
Yep.
That sounds great. Ken, were you involved?
Yes. I think I had the boys sort of sort of liaise with Solon in order.
Maybe the boys were getting all the material into the car.
Yeah, I think the boys were using the information that Solon gathered in order to make it out with the materials.
Okay. I have an important question.
Mm-hmm.
How do you spell boys?
That's a really important question.
Yeah,
Ken and the boys.
I think I'm gonna go with BOYZ. I think.
Respectable.
Should I go with IZ? You think that's better?
I like BOIZ.
No, you know what I think. I think I'm gonna go with like that like German double S that kind of looks like a B, go with that OYZ.
So it's soys?
Like they don't realize that the way that it would actually be said is Zoys, but like they just think it's a cool way of writing the word boys.
All right. It looks cool. They're right about that.
Come on, feel the noise. Girls,
Help
rock
move.
your soys.
Move the materials, right?
Yes.
All right, sounds good. So take +1 Ken, take +1 links with Fleet. Rose,
Yeah.
were you involved?
So
Was Dusk involved?
I have to have a question. So who's getting? What is the material? What's the end game? Is this just for personal profit?
It depends on like what we're doing as a group, you know? I mean, that's a good question. I feel like personal profit is definitely part of it. But
Because if you can make it like, we're getting like resources that could be used to help like people or whatever, I feel like then I could see Dusk involved. I don't think like
it's like a
pure
philanthropic thing.
Yeah, like the only reason she would have been involved with the light racing is because it was like very like caught up with it, you know, like why not? Why wouldn't I do this? I'm already involved to an extent.
I feel like it's less philanthropic and more like personal heist. Because, like, sometimes as a crew, you need materials.
I don't know. I guess I could just be the murder machine.
See, I don't know. The way I view it is, like, there's not really a lot of murder going on in this mission. It's more, like, in, out, like, just, like, grabbing things.
Dusk, you also don't need to have been involved.
Yeah, I figure that probably not then. I feel like too loud, honestly. That's how it feels. It's just too loud.
Sounds good. And Solon,
Yes.
do you have yours?
So there's a lot of great ways this could actually just totally go awry against Motor. And what I'm thinking is that in doing this whole shot for Zen Live, this ends up revealing a lot of corporate secrets about Motor.
Okay. Did corporate espionage?
Yes. And
espionage.
I like the idea that this is like when the Uber guy got in trouble. That the Motor guy got into this show and did not realize it was a hidden camera show at all, and was very excited about a nicely decorated car, and then just started leaking all of these secrets about how he takes advantage of all of his other motor drivers because they're not as nice as this car. As well as I mean, there's other ways. Maybe y'all can help me figure out where this should go. But we've got the cameras set up. We've got executives inside the car. Where do you think this should go?
I like this. I like this a lot. We don't need to go over every detail of how the plan works, but doing corporate espionage through a hidden camera Pimp My Ride show is a fucking excellent phrase.
Okay, great.
That just rules.
If anyone wants to add to this, like,
is that something that was like actually advertised and released, or is it just like a bunch of film we just have now?
I think it's supposed to be something where this was all live streamed, and so the small groups kind of knew what was going on, but nobody talked to like the upper echelon top people.
Man, everyone's live streaming 24/7.
I like that a lot. Okay, Niall, how are you involved?
I want to hear how folks are involved in this, because I think we've got all the pieces here for something very dramatic to happen.
I think so this was like being streamed out live, so everybody saw it basically,
Yep.
right? Okay, so and it was, are we saying that this was like a prearranged thing for like publicity, we'll say, right? It's not just it wasn't
the camera
just,
show is the people in the camera show are not.
Okay, so like this dude did not know that he basically was going to be on this show at all, right?
Yes.
That's okay. So what I'm thinking is that this dude just had a very like awkward, very strange series of events that required him to basically call a motor, whereby like the boys just basically like some kind of wacky 50s like sketch show were just getting in his way all day, like blocking the roads, just like causing like a hassle and being a nuisance in order to basically get this guy to throw his hands up and be like, oh fuck it, I'll just call a motor, basically like there's been an accident here or whatever, or like, oh, my car isn't working because this dude who's in the parking lot like hit it when he was backing into it or something along those lines. I'm basically like, yeah, like picturing the boys as like this group of Three Musketeers-esque, or not Three Musketeers, Three Stooges-esque like idiots who bumbled their way into getting this guy into the car, basically.
So they were like, or was their idea was that they were like stream sniping?
Basically,
thing,
yeah,
or?
they stream sniped him into the motor in order to get this like out there, basically.
Oh, so maybe he's like in like duress. He's like in a mess and is like ready to sit
he's like
down
stressed
and be
out. Is how I'm
safe.
like he's just at the end of his wits and very.
He looks all
open.
disheveled.
Yeah.
And Did you throw any strange substances at him?
I could see one of the boys having just like misted him with something, just like tried to do it like subtly, like, but completely missed, like it completely like failed to do it. He's just like, this dude just dumped something on me or whatever. Like
the boys are not very.
No,
talented.
they're not.
Okay, perfect. Was Dusk involved?
I feel like Dusk would not have been involved. That's what I think.
Okay, that sounds good.
That is totally
Scott,
okay.
Was Ken involved?
So, I'm not totally sure. Like, as I'm like sure I'm like pretty sure he like definitely drove one of those cars, but I don't know if that's being involved in the mission.
He could have driven the car.
He could have driven the car.
He could have driven the car. So like you're on this stream with all of this happening behind you.
Yeah, like the boys are in communication with you, like telling you where to be to pick this guy up
To make sure, yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, yeah, I'm for it.
They're
You
like-
drive through all the slowest
in-
parts of the city.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. That sounds great.
All right, so ended up in Fleet's car. Cool. But this ends our character creation. But we have some stuff to discuss before we officially jump into play. We did the character generation last time and generated a bunch of awesome stuff, including some corpse that you should now be seeing. Some corporations.
Motor,
But-
it's Uber.
It's Uber, sometimes you just gotta say what it is. But
I think it's more sinister than Uber, in my humble opinion.
it's Uber, but more sinister.
There's a lot going on there.
Hang on, now I gotta move it over. Okay, there we go. That work? I'm sure they have a lot going on. So
Dirty
first-
Deeds truly done dirt cheap.
Yeah, truly. We we need to decide where exactly our story is taking place. We've set a lot of broad strokes in terms of these ideas of vertical underground cities, a ruined surface, things like that. But we need to decide actually where are we exactly? Does anyone have any ideas?
I think just off the bat, like, one of the bigger, like, underground cities is probably one of the best calls for us, especially because we've come up with these concepts already.
Yep. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I think maybe one thing that could be interesting is what if there was a city that is, so, you know, you're of course an light racer, and light racers go regularly to the surface. So what if we were like a city that is like right beneath the surface, like just underneath? So because of that, maybe it serves as like a general sort of like intersection of major highways and just like a general hub for different cities deeper or between some places on the surface.
Right, so you're kind of thinking sort of like an underground Chicago type place where it's like the gateway to the Midwest or whatever in a way.
Sure. I mean,
Or what if it was in Daytona?
I'm good.
Yeah, Florida.
That would change a lot of things.
So Florida in our setting is just gone, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Got eaten by the ocean? Yeah.
There's like Neo Florida, but nothing's there.
Neo Florida.
Louisiana crowned itself Neo Florida the moment it was the peninsula.
There's Louisiana 2, which is just a giant metal platform built on top of the ruins of Florida.
Come on, they're like 12 hours away. They're not the same.
Shit, dude. What remains of Disneyland employees have taken control there?
Disneyland still exists.
Disneyland still exists.
They have their own zoning, so they just zone themselves their own kingdom.
Fuck.
It's
They
the
just
magical
built
kingdom
Disneyland
for a reason.
up, basically.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Do you like take a ferry to get there or something?
I know y'all were talking about that on Wrestling on Air. Jesus Christ, that's the scariest shit.
Yeah, it's Disneyland's fucked.
Disneyland's fucked. Anyways, where are we? So are we literally in Chicago? Are we like, is this East Coast, West Coast?
I don't think we need to like stringently adhere to like a city or a major thing.
No, yeah.
Can we call, if we're close to this like surface, right? If we're like sort of like a bridge type zone, can we be called like the fucking like intercession or something sick like that? The go between.
The intercession.
The go between.
Bad.
The intercession.
That's
Intercession City.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of something with that.
Yeah.
But like you can call it, like that's the slang for it, you know? Like that's the word on the street.
It doesn't even need to be slang, is the thing. It could just be what it's called. No, I like that. It's like, yeah, it's like these instances where these like new cities have popped up in certain areas for like different reasons. Like the way, like there could be some kind of partway thing where a bunch of smaller communities, out of necessity, needed to congregate into a larger area, which sucks. But like it as a result developed a bunch of like new big cities. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
I'm trying to think of what good hub cities are. Thinking of, like,
I mean, New Jersey,
Minneapolis
like the thing that my touchstone for this is literally just the entirety of New Jersey.
Is really good, yeah.
The entirety of New Jersey, but especially if you think of like the areas, like okay, a lot of it is like suburban, a lot of it is like whatever, but like you think about like the Meadowlands or like things like the Meadowlands, or like things like that. It is the entire state is basically for transportation. We basically are a state that exists because of our highways and because we are between New York and Pennsylvania. That is like
and
the
all
entirety
motor transportation. Oh
yeah,
gosh.
exactly. And so like I that's like where my mind goes in terms of a place that exists because you're trying to get to other places.
Because you're trying to get out of it.
Exactly. Because you're trying to get off the surface, or you're trying to get something to the surface, or you're trying to get to this other city some far away. But you have to stop in Intercession City.
So, for some reason, I'm still thinking a lot more deserts, like southwestern.
Sure.
I think that would probably be pretty cool. Like not California, but like near Las Vegas,
like Arizona,
like
Nevada.
Arizona, New Mexico. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, the thing is that based on our setting, anywhere could be desert now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Shit's
another
fucked.
thing that I was really thinking about. Yeah.
Is that like I don't know when exactly I'll put this explanation in, but like the surface is just sort of ruined. First by climate change, and then by a bunch of shitty scientists trying to fix climate change.
Yeah.
Things are really bad up there. You can't go outside in the summer without protection, without things like that. In the winter, who even knows?
Yeah, the winter they just don't even try.
Yeah, you know? So like anywhere could conceivably still have that like desert feel.
Mm-hmm.
We could also what? What's
Sorry,
your
I was
thought?
reading that Peter Dow tweet.
What?
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Why did you put this here?
Because Niall retweeted a fucking Balloon Boy tweet, and I don't that tweet every time.
Oh my god.
Fucking Peter Dow.
Fucking hell.
We need a Peter Dow / Barrett stand-in.
Yes, we need Barrett, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, Barrett's here now. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a corp.
Just Barrett. Just call him
Barrett.
Barrett.
Barrett too.
Barrett.
Who's gonna come and stop us, you know?
Is Peter Dow the child blood drinker guy?
No, that's
Barrett
what's his
has
name?
2 T's, by the way.
Oh no.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
No, this is.
it would be funnier with one.
No, it is 1 T.
Is it? I swear
It is?
Yeah.
Wait, or is it 2 R's? I don't remember.
It's
I
2
know it has
R's.
Okay, yeah.
Very.
I'd like it better like this: 1 R, 2 T's.
Yeah, sure.
But that looks like Merit, which is just a name.
Which is even better.
Okay, there we go.
I don't know what's worse: a world in which climate change has absolutely
Yeah,
ruined
I'm just gonna
anything,
look
or
up.
a world where Barrett actually took off.
Merit's slogan.
So moving, so primal.
Oh my god.
Janie, you know Barrett, right?
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
You can make it
Okay.
I'm with her also. That would be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Media. I'm doing all right. So their slogan was "Media for the 65.8 million." I'm just gonna go. It is of course referring to the number of votes Hillary Clinton got. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in here. There we go.
This sucks. We had the worst
Yep.
world possible.
There we go.
I love the concept that they're still marketing themselves on that this cyberpunk thing.
It's like the year is like 2000 XXX, but they're still
Yeah, they're still talking.
Oh, mercy. Fuck.
Oh, they're calling everyone Bernie Bros too. Fuck.
Mhm.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders is like the bad guy. He runs fucking Zenergy or something at this point.
Fuck.
No.
What is the okay? Wait. So now that we have Intercession is the name of the place. What is the name of the Blitzball team?
The consolators.
What
I don't
does
know.
that mean?
Well, that's the same thing as like that. It's like an intermediary between two people.
Okay.
I know all these words, okay?
Uh-huh. No, I
I do
believe
not.
you.
I do not. I believe you.
I was saying
What
before, I was
about-
like, I'm a dark thesaurus.
About
I like intercession a lot because
Yeah.
it means it like sounds like intersection, but also means like a prayer or a petition,
hmm
which is very
Yeah.
good. That's
That's why I use it
thank
a
you,
lot.
Rez. What's the name?
What if their team name just like had one of the other corporations' names in it?
Yeah.
as a sponsor. Like the Verret Balloon Boys or something.
Oh no!
This is also an alternate universe where Balloon Boy was real.
Yeah. It's in memoriam.
No, I refuse. I refuse.
Yeah, we can't go that far.
Is it the Chrome Hand?
That would be pretty good.
Yeah, that'd be
mob.
really good, actually. Like, there's the mob branch and the legitimate branch.
Yeah, so there's what?
I like some like one of the other major corporations just owning it, like the Cherry Grove Zaibatsu's like blitzball team.
Yeah, like the Cherry Grove like somethings.
The Cherry Grove
you know.
Cherries.
Yeah, the Cherry Grove Cherries.
That's pretty good.
You know what? I
Cherry
actually
Grove
really like that.
Blossoms or something
Yeah,
like
the
that.
Cherry Grove
Hey,
Blossoms.
can we
That
call them
works.
the Intercession Cherry Boys?
Oh god.
Why?
Like, blossoms.
Like people just
I
go
like-
and watch
I like
the Cherry
Cherry
Boys play.
They're probably called the Cherry Boys, but
Yeah,
their
that's the,
official
like,
name is the
fan
Cherry
name.
Grove.
That's
The
what I'm
Cherry
calling
Grove
them now.
Blossoms, very
Perfect.
popular, owned by Cherry Grove. Okay, there we go.
I really hate Barrett is still there.
Barrett's still
That
there.
is-
I'm keeping it.
and that
Barrett,
isn't
I'm
just
putting
a
this in
joke
my
we made.
notes. You've done this to me. You forced my hand.
This is
Um,
my fault.
I don't work for Barrett.
Do you guys'
I'm not working
team-
for Barrett.
Do you guys' team have a name?
Absolutely.
Do we know it yet?
No, I don't.
Oh, the racing team?
No,
No,
your
like
guys'
our
squad.
Like our
Your
squad.
crew. Your crew.
Still in the sports head.
I'm gonna let
Hey.
someone else do it because I don't want to just come out here and be like
No,
the Crimson
listen,
Redemption or something.
we definitely need the suggestions.
No,
Hey everyone, what's our name?
the motherfuckers.
Yeah, all right. I like
Yeah.
let's go with this.
4
like-
assholes.
I like one word things. The fewer syllables, the better. But I
The
like
shit.
that too. The shit,
Ass.
or just shit.
It's like an
Ass.
acronym.
Yeah. Avenging superstars. Ass.
Are you the Balloon Boys?
No.
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 I need suggestions from Solon, and I need suggestions from Niall. Anything that comes to you.
The Puds.
The what?
Puds.
What? No.
The puds. No.
No, it's not the puds.
Don't hunk your butt.
Sorry, you asked the first thing on my mind, and
Okay, fair.
that's why I'm still thinking.
The first thing that comes to my mind is like sort of like a band name because I have my
Ooh,
like
yeah.
my like fucking no, like you know the way the like sometimes a band name will be person and you know whatever because I already have the boys, so it should be some whatever our crew is and the boys.
I think you mean the
Yeah.
Zoys.
the Zoes.
The boys. What's something that works within our setting? Because we're going like pretty futuristic. We're going like pretty cyberpunk. Did we settle on like a state where the intercession is?
No, not yet.
Okay, I like it. I like it sort of. It could probably be anywhere is the thing.
It could be. It could be. I could see it Chicago. I could see it like East Coast. I could see
Yeah.
it. Like I don't think Manhattan exists anymore.
I think I think Manhattan super exists. Like they've put in so much effort to try and keep that like as something. It's
That's
like
fair. It's something.
one
but
of
we're
the
not
biggest
sure.
cities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a monstrosity, is what
Okay.
it is.
That makes sense. It's
It's-
it's like the old subway system, but just like
Oh no!
everyone lives
You're
there.
not wrong.
But just like tunneled further and deeper. It's like everywhere is the Lincoln Tunnel. It's the most like compact city
That sucks.
that's out
It's
there.
like a
It's a
cyberpunk,
nightmare.
like a cyberpunk Metro 2033
Exactly.
almost. Like
Yeah.
Totally.
See,
Totally.
This is a much different concept than what I was thinking.
What were you
I
thinking?
like that. Like when I was like pitching a lot of this, I was imagining a lot of New York in most of it
Mhm.
because it's like New York is such a fucking huge ass city, and it's like it's so fucking condensed as well that like the idea of it like disappearing in any regard would probably be like if anything, that's the thing America would want to like keep afloat no matter how it could. So it's just like this giant ass monstrosity where things like just keep getting bigger and worse and stupider, and there's like these like there's still these massive towers that people can barely go into. And it's just like huge. Like I imagine it's ballooned out from where it was. Like it was already pretty much the size of like a small state, but what if it was like a slightly bigger state? Like like the city of New York starts to become the size of Rhode Island.
Huh.
Like pretty fucking big.
Yeah, 100%. I get that. That makes sense.
I also really like this weird Metro Road Warrior style thing.
Yeah.
Where people just live in subways. And
I mean,
think,
it could be both, right? Like, it could be that, like,
right,
a lot
yeah.
of places got huge public investment, like, all of fucking, Wall Street and the business area and, like, all those places got, like, saved, basically. But, like, everyone else was just sort of like, all right, I guess we're going to the subways now, right? Like, they went to, like...
What if there is that, like, there's part of the city that is that nice, well-made, like, underground city, but then the areas where they couldn't do that, just, like, the people who couldn't afford it just started to live in the tunnels.
Yeah,
that's
100%.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Is New York the intercession?
I'm not sure. Like, I would like that, but I also don't want to, like, stick hard and fast to it, because I bet that would be a better setting to visit than it would be, like, the place we live.
Sure.
I picture this as very, like, middle of the country, but also, like, but also, like, a little bit more southern.
Okay.
Like it's not as north as Ohio. Let me look at a map of the
Yeah,
United
I'm pulling up
States.
a map too. I'm pulling up a map.
Map of the United States.
you're talking like Louisiana, Arkansas.
No, Louisiana is very south.
So
I'm thinking
Like
I'm
Nashville,
like
thinking-
Kentucky.
West
Tennessee?
Virginia.
Indianapolis.
Kentucky is too eastern. I'm thinking more like Kansas City, more like
St. Louis,
Missouri-ish. Missouri, Kansas border.
Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City.
Let's see.
Jefferson City would also be very good.
Kansas
that or
City
Des
is
Moines.
like literally right in
Yeah.
the middle of the U.S. almost.
Yeah. Or Topeka.
Topeka.
Good old Topeka.
Oh,
Ja-
my
actually,
gosh.
Kansas City. Kansas City is great because you have so many highways going through it. Holy shit!
That's true. We could do Chicago. Chicago's pretty in the same area. And Chicago, you get a lot of the like.
Chicago's up in Lake Michigan.
Although, I guess I do like the idea of doing somewhere that's like
Unconventional.
unconventional a little
Yeah.
bit. I mean, the thing is I don't know shit about Kansas City.
Oh, what about Denver?
Denver's not bad. We could do Denver.
Oh, I love Denver.
Fucking middle of the square states, Colorado.
Denver's not bad. Denver,
Sorry,
you
I've
also
been thinking
get
about a
like
squad name. Are we moving to Denver? Because I would love that.
Denver.
The one thing I would say about Denver though is we're like trying to do a vertical like city and stuff. And isn't Denver like super high in the mountains? I don't know American geography that well, but
it is like flat and then also a bunch of big mountains.
It is like where
both of those at exact same time.
No, wait. Which mountains are those? What mountains are? I don't want to. I'm on mic, so I don't want to say something that's wrong about geography.
Well, we can always correct it.
It's true.
Cascades.
All right. Future Janie, just like insert here. Denver is in the mountains.
The Coors Light Mountains.
Is that it?
No, it's not the Coors Light Mountains.
I'm pretty sure that's not it. I don't think it's the Rockies because the Rockies are further.
Oh yeah, it's the Rockies. It's the Rocky Mountains.
That's it.
Are you sure?
Yep, you got it.
Wait, what are the ones in California? What are the mountains there?
The Rockies are the range of mountains.
Okay, never mind. It's the Rockies. Yeah, it's at like the very like foot of the Rockies there. But we could get cool verticality stuff because like I bet people have been digging into those fucking mountains.
Oh yeah, fucking mountain cities. Christ,
like beneath
mountain cities,
and that's why that could be also why it is close enough to the surface. Is that like the mountains provide some level of protection while still being close to the city, still being close to the surface?
I'm holding both my hands to my temple right now because I never considered mountain cities.
Also with Denver, you get fairly close to like deserts.
Yes,
like Arizona, New Mexico, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. It is also fairly close to like we could potentially like say that Denver is now a midpoint for like travel between like whatever the hub of like Sacramento, which is just like the whole Bay Area just as conglomerate into Sacramento.
Sacramento?
Sacramento?
Sacramento.
No, San Francisco, but also Sacramento. So it's Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Oh, I don't like that. That's San Francisco would die.
No,
they would destroy themselves before they call themselves
maybe it's just
San Francisco exists in a giant bubble.
San Francisco is a giant bubble. I was thinking maybe the city is just called like Silicon or something. Silicon City or something.
Fuck.
San Francisco should be wiped off the map in this.
Yeah, it should be literally like, you know, in like children's show when they have like those dark humor jokes where it's like, look, here's the map of the world, and then like fucking like I don't know, like Connecticut is just completely blown up or something like that. That's what I want to be the case with San Francisco.
The like Bay, the like San Francisco Bay should be like cut off from the rest of the states after like the earthquakes or something.
I genuinely believe it is a city that should exist inside a dome, a geodesic dome.
Didn't we already say that Las Vegas is in a dome?
Yes.
Dome Vegas? Was it Dome Vegas? It's Dome Vegas. We already have Dome Vegas.
Orb Vegas.
Huh?
Orb Vegas.
Orb Vegas. Yeah, that's it. I think that whole. How do you guys like Silicon City for just that whole area, just that whole like sprawl?
I think it's a little on the nose, but I like that direction.
Okay,
yeah.
Facebook town.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg City.
All right, but Denver I like because Denver can also like theoretically be a midpoint between whatever the hubs of like San Francisco, Los Angeles, Chicago, and like New York or DC potentially. Like it is like, or also then going up into I don't know, wherever. And it isn't like in our world that isn't really true because like the Rocky Mountains and whatever, but also
there's a lot of tunnels.
There's a lot of fucking tunnels and a lot of like deep highways that are just like abandoned for miles, which I think we've discussed, which are super, super cool, super fucking awesome.
As someone who's driven on a lot of street highways last year, it's a lot.
Yeah. How's everyone feeling about Denver?
I like Denver.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I like that Denver just gets completely rebranded.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think in world we should ever refer to Denver unless it's like someone finds like a long lost history book and it's like, do you know Intercession used to be called Denver? What a stupid name, you know?
They had something called the Broncos here.
What the hell is a Bronco?
The Blossoms are a much better name. Cool. So that sounds good.
Okay. So I wanted to like hammer a location down because I thought that might be helpful for us figuring out a name for our city, or not our city, our team. But I don't know if it was.
I don't know either.
Um,
We can also wait and come up with a name later. You guys can like in world not have a name yet.
right. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm desperately trying to look up like Denver bands and stuff to like get inspired by, and the Denver music scene is absolutely uninspiring.
Wow.
The best bands of 2018, we've got Curl that's the name. Retrofet, and we have Decatur, and a band called Nasty Nachos.
I don't like any of those.
I really don't like Nasty Nachos. I don't.
I love Nasty Nachos.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Denver
Okay.
emo bands.
Crimson.
That's exactly what I looked up. I'm desperate out here. They've got The Fray. That's like it.
I'm trying to see if there's any bands I recognize. Drop Dead Gorgeous. I don't think that's a great name. for
Really?
us. The Axe Murder Boys are apparently a Denver band.
I know there's a scene out there. I mean, it's too isolated not to have a scene.
Okay, I'm gonna type a name here. I want to know what all of you think.
No.
You don't like it?
The Seam?
All I can think of is one thing.
Sham?
The Seam.
Oh, Seam. Not pronounced like Sean.
No.
Sham.
I,
Yeah, it's pronounced Sham. That would be good.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to...
No, like I like that. It's like
I think that's a good start for a name, though. I do like that the simplicity of it. Like
There's
where
a Denver
the seam
band
and...
just called Core.
Core. I like Core, honestly.
Core 4.
See, my only problem with the Core is that it reminds me of the one WWE group named the Core that has two R's in it.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
I will never forget the Core, the SmackDown version of the Nexus.
What if we just called ourselves the Heat, and then we can always say we're bringing the Heat?
No.
Ah. Something to do with the sun.
Big hot
The
order.
Core was so stupid.
Oh, Sugarloaf were from Denver.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Are we the loaf?
The Loaf.
We'll all just agree when JD comes back, just be like, we agreed on the loaf.
It could just be called like Weezer.
No.
I know. I'm joking.
Name ourselves
Oasis.
after Rivers Cuomo.
The Black Album.
No. But the Rivers.
Blind Melon.
No rain.
Denver band named Catheter.
Yeah, I was waiting for that one. I really was.
Maybe not the best one.
Hi, I'm back. Do we have it?
We came up with some bad ideas.
We got it for you.
Yeah.
We're going to be called the loaf.
We're not the loaf.
Big loaf.
We're gonna be called Hootie and the Blowfish.
Okay. Nope. I don't think that one's good.
I have to put my foot down on the loaf.
In favor of?
Yeah.
On top of it to
that's what
crush it?
happens. Yeah. I pitched the Seam. I think that's...
I don't like that one, personally.
Oh, okay.
It
That's
just
fine.
makes me think, oh no, it's...
Okay, well, I'm going to avoid that.
You could be the thread.
That does involve posting. And I do like to post.
Yeah, I meant like a needle and thread, but
I know, but it can also be posting.
What is Colorado?
I mean, we could just be
famous
Needle
for?
or something.
yeah, needle's not bad.
Needle.
Yeah, the nettle.
One of the reasons I'm not arguing to like get this back in there, but one of the reasons I liked the theme was because there's a double meaning of what is it called? There are underground layers of ore or coal that are like a seam of coal. So it's like this idea of it being an underground thing where it's like hidden but like treasure. I don't know. We're doing a lot with underground, so I like things with underground entendres.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up underground words. Sometimes it works.
Yeah, I mean, we could just be called like Terra.
No.
So Solon, back me up on this. We need to be called Terra because Kingdom Hearts.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Completely support TerraCore.
TerraCore.
Oh, damn. That's actually really... Okay.
I like
Nether?
that one. Nether's pretty good. I like Nether. Yeah, that's
Nether
cool.
is very harsh, but I do kind of like it.
my person's a murderer.
Nether?
I know, but
Nether,
I know.
you kind of get the unfortunate thing with nether regions.
That's what I was getting with the seam.
See, when you said Nether, I started thinking Minecraft.
Yeah, that too.
yeah, there's a lot there that's very not what we want. Ooh, what about... No, that's not good. I was looking at synonyms, and I saw sunken, and it was like, oh, the sunken. That's kind of good.
That's not bad.
But then
It's a little too fantasy.
But I was also gonna pitch the underfoot, but then I remembered, oh no, that could be a fetish thing.
Yeah, we can't be the underfoot.
No.
It could be like buried.
Buried? What are buried synonyms?
I don't. But just like buried. I don't know.
Underpass?
That's kind of good, actually.
I like underpass.
Yeah. We also could come up with this later. We also could choose later.
Mm-hmm.
We don't necessarily.
Yeah, but I'm having fun.
Yeah, I really like
fun.
core. That's kind of where my head's at.
Ooh, what does this
Core?
word mean?
What's this word?
Ooh, what does this word mean?
What word is it?
It's a
that's
fetish thing.
that's a water word. Okay, never mind.
What is wet?
That's not what we're looking for.
Is water wet?
We don't know. We're
Is
underground.
water wet?
They just spread myths in the city that like you're not drinking the real water. You don't know what the real water's like.
What is it called? There's gotta be a name for
Turns
this.
out there are a lot of words that mean both underground and also secretive. God, the underground is very on the nose.
Yeah.
There's got to be some kind of scientific word for like a dismembered root. Like roots that have been cut off from the tree or from the underground. I like this. I'm in
Hello,
full
I've
research
returned.
mode.
What's the name? Did you come up with something?
We don't know.
I'm in full research mode. I'm feeling good.
We will need to get into the actual gameplay. Eventually.
Yeah, we need to.
I got one.
What?
The Metro.
That ain't
See,
bad.
I was thinking that earlier, but
The Metro?
the Metro.
Ooh, what about the furtive?
Furtive. That's like
That just makes me think of the fucking furtive pygmy. So no.
Me too, but also the furtive. I saw the clandestine like a lot of times, and I thought maybe that's like a little too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh, this is good.
Damn.
What about the Sub Rosa?
Sub Rosa?
I
that?
mean,
That's cool as shit.
Are you calling?
Oh.
What? Is that not good?
no, I like it.
What do you feel about
You don't
Rose?
mind that your name is there?
No, I don't mind. The implications are startling, but
That's-
it's fine.
I just looked up the Wikipedia for roots, and I don't know what any of these words are, but they sure look fun to say.
What are the roots?
Ethylene. Let's just be ethylene.
Together with auxin, they promote root elongation. Gibberellins inhibit lateral root primordia initiation.
I'm gonna look up root synonyms.
That's not bad.
It should just be Savage Garden.
We can go with the Fountainhead right off the bat.
Fuck.
If we want to be weird libertarians.
No.
There's the crux.
It's the mainspring.
What about the heart?
The heart.
The
heart?
seed.
Conscience.
I like where this is going.
I'm just looking at
My current favorite is the Metro, I think, is probably the one I'm...
Yeah.
Or what was... We had one a while
that.
ago. We had one...
I think I've written down my actual suggestions. Ooh,
Subterra.
The stem.
I mean, it could be the Orpheus. I could change the mission name.
No, that's fine.
germ.
The rhizome is something that I usually go for, but it's maybe a little too common for me to use it again.
We could just go with the root.
The root?
The root.
The root ain't bad.
The root's pretty good.
Like ROUTE?
I was thinking ROOT, but I like,
Ooh,
it could be.
I
either
like
or.
that.
It could be either or is the thing.
Yeah. Everyone just says it. We're not writing it down. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, like the root network.
It can mean so many things.
Yeah.
It could be
What if
like
it's-
like
what if
Scott's
it's-
character is saying it normally, like root ROOT, and I'm just like, yeah, root, spelling it like ROUT.
the root.
Root.
Yeah.
What if it's ROOUT? The roots.
That's bad.
Yeah, no.
That looks
There we go.
bad.
There we go.
Okay,
Oh,
with
yeah, that's
two
it.
zeros.
Oh no. Okay. I like just root. Root's good. Hey, and alternatively, instead of the root, could we just be root?
Oh,
Just
absolutely.
one word.
Yes, definitely.
That's good, yeah.
Okay. Let's start here. I want to start.